Broccoli's bigger than Daniel Caesar.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
All right.
Does 30 count?
Hot. Sorry?
No,
So
he's
if they
not.
are 30, they're eliminated?
31 and younger. Who you got?
Giveon.
Broccoli's bigger than Giveon.
No, he's not.
You guys have this weird Toronto bias, though.
Daniel Caesar.
We have a weird Toronto bias.
Wait,
You
how's
show.
PND?
No, let's go.
Welcome.
Why do you have sunglasses on? Why do you have sunglasses on?
Let's go.
Why not?
For what?
It's like the 3 hottest days in 2
I
decades in
dare you to put
Toronto.
sunglasses on.
Do you have glasses?
Nah. Imagine I just whoop them out.
Lucho.
Nah, I'm not wearing sunglasses. Yeah, why?
Well, I have glasses on because my eyes are itchy, and this helps me not.
Your eyes have
scratch
been
them.
itchy since when did I?
Yeah,
What day was that? At the pool?
My allergies have been whooping my ass for at least 2 weeks.
They're not worse than mine, so I'm not hearing it.
Yeah, that's bad. Like you sound like Pumbaa.
Pumbaa from. Where's Pumbaa from? Winnie the Pooh? No, where's Pumbaa from?
Where do you think it's from? Try. Let's
Pumbaa,
figure it
that's
out. Let's
LA.
work backwards
no,
here.
Shh. Let me think.
10-second timer.
Yeah.
Pumbaa. That's not Madagascar.
Dun,
Pumbaa. Lion King.
It was close. It was a close one.
Why Winnie
man.
the Pooh? I don't know what I thought when I said Winnie the Pooh, you know? I don't know what I was thinking.
Have you ever slept Winnie the Pooh style as a guy?
What?
Winnie the Pooh style, a shirt, no drawers.
No.
So commando, but with a top. That's kind of crazy.
Yo, if I ever saw a bad t-shirt, no. Nah, that's actually, I think that's an ick. That's a new ick unlocked.
That's fair. I think that's a
T-shirt,
fair
no
one.
drawers, just gummy worm poking out. Like, what did we do? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like
After a
that.
slap, maybe?
No, I don't want it.
There'd
Like,
be no point to put your shirt on.
You have to get to it.
Unless
nah,
you're-
t-shirt and no drawers or no pants.
that's
Winnie the
wild.
Pooh for a woman makes sense, I think.
Okay.
But Winnie the Pooh for a man is actually.
Yeah, I can't think of a context where you would need to be in.
Have you done that? Don't lie.
No.
Why'd you bring it up then?
Because it's funny.
I know you guys have done it. Someone's done it here.
No, I didn't even know what he meant when he said that.
That's it. 1 out of 3 men have slept Winnie the Pooh style in their life. Which one is it?
Where'd you get that from?
I just thought about
Shaderoom.org?
it.
Yeah.
I just made it up.
Low key,
crazy.
I might have.
There you see, Mucho's always, hail me, dog. Mucho's always the realest one on the couch.
Because I'm thinking, man, I don't know. Like, if you just get to it and pull the pants down and you're going crazy, and then you knock out after, it might have happened. It might have happened.
The shirt has never come off at any point in that.
It might have been antsy, man. I don't know.
You know that for sure, or you're just assuming?
I'm assuming I have.
The shirt has to come off.
The shirt has to.
Yeah.
Because I hate when the shirt's too long and you know when it's like getting in the way and it's like messing up your feng shui.
Yeah, exactly.
You got like this.
And then you have to like hold the air.
I'm not doing that for that long.
This is supposed to be. It's supposed to be. Why'd you put your shirt in your mouth, please? This is supposed to be.
So you pulled that move before.
No, that she's talking about afterwards. Like when
No,
you're
I'm
chilling.
talking about during. You put
Why
your shirt in
yeah,
your
why
mouth.
Oh, that? Yeah.
And then that
Okay.
just becomes tiresome, so you get rid of the shirt.
You just back it.
All right. Okay. Back it while you. Yeah, all right.
Did I ever tell you about how I used to sleep Winnie the Pooh style all the time until someone tried to break into my house? And since that day, I've never slept Winnie the Pooh style ever again.
And that's my deepest fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I don't sleep naked. I
And
don't
I was
sleep with
running
none
around
of
my house,
that.
Gucci out like, so I was trying to get it.
We're laughing, but that's traumatic.
Yes.
My
And it's funny because my mom told you, she's like, stop sleeping like that because one day is going to be an
There's an
emergency.
emergency, yes.
And you're going to look crazy. And someone tried to break into our house and I was sleeping Winnie the Pooh style.
How do you know someone was trying to break into your house? What happened?
So the story is, I was sleeping Winnie the Pooh style, calmly in my room, right? I have a 4-bedroom house. So we have a guest room, my sister.
Oh, my fault.
It's not supposed to be a flex. I'm just trying to paint the picture.
Okay.
With my sister's room's beside mine, we have a guest room, then we have my mom's across the hall. The garage is under my sister's room, but I can also hear it. I'm also a fairly light sleeper unless I'm drunk. I'll wake up to small sounds. So I'm sleeping and I heard the garage door open. It's probably in the middle of the night. So I'm in my head, I'm like, yo, is someone doing garbage? Why would my mom be doing garbage in the middle of the night? And I looked at the time, maybe it was like 2:30 a.m. And I was like, who the hell's opening the garage at 2:30 in the morning? So I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, I like get up. Obviously, I have no pants on. And I'm like looking around my room. I don't know why. I'm kind of like half disoriented. And I'm like, yo, let me sit back down. I'm like, there's no way. Then I hear rustling in the garage. And I'm like, yo, is it an animal? I was like, what the hell? So I call my mom. Like, I just call her phone. And she answers. She's like, hello. And I'm like, are you doing garbage? She was like, no. And I just like jumped up and I was like, yo, someone is in the garage. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, someone just opened the garage door. So we all ran downstairs. And we knocked on the door and someone banged back.
Oh my God.
And I was like, call the police.
You should have done that first.
What? Call the police?
3 half-tired women running down to the garage. What are you guys gonna do? Stay in your room and call the cops.
I think we wanted to make sure it's like, someone's actually in the garage. So she
Did
was
you have weapons on you?
no, what weapons we would have.
For fuck's sake.
Besides like kitchen
You
knives.
guys would have been
stuff.
fish in a barrel.
Yeah. So our mom was like, hello. Knock, and goes, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. We're like, yo, what the fuck? So we called the police. And yeah, the police came. And they said it was like a drunk man who like thought he was going home. But he didn't actually end up going home. So he tried to like come through the door.
He's lucky he went to the right house.
Right house?
Yeah. Because
Oh, you
could've
mean
been his
someone
last night.
people, he would have been.
facts.
Yeah.
If this was
Swiss
Texas, he would have been
cheese.
dead.
Yeah. But in
And
Canada, even if you had a gun legally, you wouldn't be able to do nothing about
Nah,
that.
that's
That
why
is
you
true.
don't. That's why you guys don't keep like weapons in your room. I have a cutlass.
Yeah.
You have
a what?
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's kind of wild to have that in your room,
baseball
ready to go.
bat.
I got a
Yeah,
silverware.
I got a
baseball bat
bar.
in my
Like I got
car.
a real heavy bar under
You
my
have to
bed.
like
That's
stash
in,
weapons around your house just
I got
in
a
case.
baseball bat in my car.
Baseball bat. I have the cutlass. It's for the backyard, but I keep it in my room just in case someone breaks in.
See, I'm pussy. What's the cutlass?
Like a
What is
machete.
A machete.
Oh,
A
what
katana?
the? Oh, wow.
You keep a machete in your room?
Yeah.
I think that's a little OD.
Yeah, man.
I do think that's like, yeah, what type of enemies do you have?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Brampton's hot, eh?
I don't live in Brampton.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
You keep some
My sister
baseball
used to sleep
bat
with a golf club beside her, and I'm like, okay, let's be serious.
beside her.
Beside her is OD.
Like in the bed.
No,
Just go on Facebook Marketplace, get a baseball bat, keep it in your room.
Zoe was about to swing with a rose toy.
Yo, we need to stop this narrative. Why do you keep thinking that I actually don't own one of those?
Wielding the rose like what's that medieval weapon with like the ball with the spikes on it on the chain?
Amazing.
You put a switch on it?
Yo, first of all,
Swinging the rose around like a mace.
swinging the rose around like.
Using a rose as a medieval weapon is crazy.
Holy fuck.
First of all,
Yeah.
I don't own one of those. I've been
say
telling
word.
you. I've said this multiple times. I don't own one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's not with AI.
For those of you, for those of you wondering what to get Zoe for her birthday,
Yeah, please. If Mass pull up to my crib with roses, I'll be so cheesed. And I'm not actually bring real roses, not the vibrating ones.
If someone got you that, would you try it?
Oh, for sure. But I'm not gonna let it go to waste.
You know what's
Might get
funny?
hooked.
Someone who shall not be named, one of his friends, for his birthday, like as a prank, got him like a fake like nyash.
Oh God.
Oh, my God.
And I asked him,
that's crazy.
did you try it? And he said, I had to try it once.
I think that's kind of sick.
And I get him though, because it is weird, but like, I get why you would be curious to just see how it is one time.
Listen, I didn't have to check it out.
I wouldn't do it.
Synthetic cheeks.
But
If someone bought it for you, not try it once?
I wouldn't do it.
Would
but
you?
I understand why someone would.
I think that's kind of
Would
weird.
you?
I kind of.
He has
I
double
don't know.
standards.
Maybe I would though.
I would honestly.
If I was given to it, if it's for free, you know, just found yourself in that situation.
Just
maybe.
try it one time.
It would never be on my own accord though.
This is crazy.
Damn, niggas would actually try that shit.
You seen that Lil Dicky episode?
Yes.
Nah, fuck that fake Atlanta show.
Word.
It's a good show, man.
It's
I
not
liked
Atlanta.
it.
Atlanta's like a real show about stuff.
Who's Lil Dicky again? He's the one who had a song with Justin Timberlake?
With Chris
Chris
Brown. Freaky Friday.
I saw even Justin Timberlake had one too. No? Am I crazy?
I've never heard that one.
Who did Justin Timberlake have a song with? What, a comedian? I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyways.
Dick in a
he-
Box?
Yes. Was that Lil Dicky?
That's Andy Samberg.
Oh, the Lonely Island guys. Yeah.
Another white comedian. All right, cool. Anyways, guys, welcome to episode 24 of the Relentless Diaries podcast. I'm your main host, Zoe.
I'm Trezor.
I'm Clyde.
Mucho.
We on our Kobe.
Thank you for stealing my thunder.
Yeah, that's
Wait.
crazy.
Like, oh my God.
Too late.
Yeah,
Oh, you got the shoes
you're
for
wearing
it.
the Kobe's? Did you do that on purpose?
No,
You
shit
must
just
have.
happens.
You're a
you know,
liar.
like,
You're
things,
such a liar.
Things come together,
You
Zoe.
woke up today like, oh, it's episode 24? Oh, let me put these Kobe's on.
Every
to show up
Kobe
to the
color
pod?
too.
Wouldn't you want your producer and co-host to feel that way about the episode
To be so
titles
giddy
and
to
stuff
come
like
with yeah.
You better be careful before you tear your ACL.
Yeah.
No, not ACL.
My
Achilles.
Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very true. That be happening.
Are we gonna jump into that? Might as well. It's a part of our weekly recaps. So
Yeah.
NBA.
the NBA championship, Shea is bringing the Larry O'Brien to Hamilton, Ontario.
Big up.
Shout out to Shea Gildas
dog.
Alexander, the MVP, Finals MVP, and NBA champion, all in the
Congrats,
same
Trezor.
year.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. My man won a
You're
championship.
claiming now.
Congrats.
Everything
to-
I do is consistent.
Anyways, I feel we all knew this was coming.
I said in January that
It
this was
looked a
happening.
little shaky
It
for
was
a
looking
second. I'm not
shaky
gonna
3
lie.
times.
It looked shaky for a second.
Yeah.
It wasn't a cakewalk.
It wasn't a cakewalk. I mean, going to Game 7, of course, it's not a cakewalk. It did look shaky because people said that they were going to get swept. People were telling me like, yeah.
OKC?
People said that
Pacers.
OKC was going to sweep the Pacers.
Oh,
I
at
was-
first, yeah.
I
People
was
were
one of them
saying
niggas.
that.
I-
Yeah.
Before Halliburton started going crazy, people were,
Yeah. And I mean, I watched. Oh, we watched the game together. It was a good game. I think it was. I watched the game. I came in like the second quarter when you guys were watching it, and Tyrese Halliburton was already out,
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
minutes in.
which is crazy. Oh, he tore his
Yeah.
Achilles
Seven
seven.
minutes
Damn.
in.
After hitting 3 threes,
Oh shoot.
he was about to light.
Yeah.
Going
He was about to
crazy.
cook.
And they're saying he's going to be out for the whole 2025 and 2026 season.
God damn.
Achilles, you're out for the
Yeah.
whole
How
season.
many? That's like a couple. Wasn't there someone else?
That's 3.
Then Dame
That's
Lillard.
3. Dame, Jason Tatum.
Oh my God! So the East is going to be extremely wide open next.
It's gonna be
next
ass,
year.
yeah. And every single person that tore their
Oh, Kyrie too.
That was an ACL, wasn't it?
That was ACL.
that was ACL.
ACL, yeah.
But still,
We're talking about Achilles, bro.
No, I just repeat.
Don't try to school him.
All right, whatever. But
put the narratives between y'all to rest. Stop trying to keep this going.
but the 3 people that tore their Achilles, they're all wearing number 0.
Oh,
That's where you're going.
I haven't seen that.
And also,
What?
all of
They
them.
all wear number 0, their jersey.
Jason Tatum. Oh yeah,
Hallie.
0. Hallie 0. And
Dame.
what the hell? I changed my number immediately. Nah, I believe,
Gilbert Arenas is going.
I believe in too much like what's it called? Not voodoo, but I believe in like the
Bad
universe.
juju.
Yeah,
Bad vibes.
bad juju. Yeah,
Okay.
my number's getting changed.
I feel that.
All 3 zeros tear their Achilles in the same year. Yeah, my number's getting changed.
In like the same 2 months?
Yeah, flip that.
But then also I saw someone talking about how there's a calf strain to Achilles tear pipeline because all 3 of them had strained calves, and Kevin Durant had a strained calf before he tore his Achilles in that season against the Raptors.
And it was the same
So they're like,
move
yo,
that
why?
they did.
So they're like, yo, why do people keep trying to play through calf strains? Because you're hurting yourself. Like, stop.
Yeah,
I hear it.
I don't think Lillard did though.
No, he had the thrombosis,
he had blood clots.
whatever it's called, in his leg. But it was that they categorize it as like a calf injury.
Oh, word, okay.
Ew.
So people need to stop playing through calf injuries because you're tearing your Achilles.
You playing too if it's game 7?
Exactly.
You would, but you shouldn't.
You
'Cause
should.
Now look, now you're out the whole season.
Nah, man, that's you thinking about result instead of process. It was unlikely that he was actually going to tear his Achilles. People
How-
play on calf strains all the time.
I mean,
Three people in the
unlikely
last-
is. I don't know if it's unlikely. It's still likely. Or
No, it's like lower than 10%. It's not that. It's a surprise that he tore his calf, or else he wouldn't have played. Like,
But
he
he had
wasn't
a calf
going
strain.
over there like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna tear my Achilles. Shit
no,
just happened.
obviously, but there is I think there's a higher than 10% chance you can tear your Achilles with having a calf strain previously.
Nah. That's just us looking at the 3 times it happened. People play through calf strains all the time. Luca had one earlier this year. He played through it.
But Luka's not as agile.
But Tyrese Halliburton, he don't do that much. All he was doing was shoot and catch it. Like, pull
swear
up
he
jumpers.
It's kind of it's all the same move. I'm pretty sure. Like when you
I
catch
swear
it on
he
the
was
perimeter
cutting.
and someone's closing out on you, and you kind of like hezzy and then just blow by. Like
I swear he was cutting.
Yeah,
Putting
you're
that
right.
down
He
and
was
that
like, he
kinda-
planted his foot.
Yeah.
People are saying it's the negative step. So people are
That's what I'm talking about.
people are the 3 times it happened. They're saying it's like when you're hooping, typically it's your foot that's forward that you push off of, right? But a new thing, because now they're more lenient with travels and shit. A new thing in the NBA that they're teaching you is push off your negative foot, so the foot in the back. And so the 3 past times that it happened, it was that. That was that exact thing, either loose ball or not. People are just getting used to pushing off their back foot. So watch out.
So that's just like a move that wasn't done as much before. Because when you think about like 80s, 90s of them playing in these cardboard Converses and stuff like that, like how we didn't see these many Achilles injuries back then.
Yeah,
Right?
nobody was flying like they were flying.
Yeah. Well, it's a bunch of things, right? There's that because now they're more lenient on like your first step. Like refs won't really call it travel. It's also because now players have to cover a larger part of the court because they're shooting all around and you have to fly everywhere and stuff. That's why people can't play 44 minutes a game anymore.
Yeah.
Like you could only play in the 30s. It's impossible. People were getting mad at Rick Carlisle for playing Siakam 38 minutes or whatever. It's impossible to play the full game anymore. And then also now, too, kids specialize very early. So they hoop since they're like 3-4 years old.
Yeah, they got miles on their body before they even get to the league.
Yeah, and they specialize too. They're not playing a bunch of different sports. They're specializing at basketball.
So the
So
repetition.
so it's all one muscle. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch
Lonzo will
of
tell you
stuff.
all about that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was it? Was it Cameron who tweeted that they need to stop wearing lows?
Yeah.
Because he picked
The low-cut shoes.
pictures of all the players who tore their who tore their Achilles, and they're all wearing low cut shoes, like when they were walked off the court. So
That as well. It's supposedly more movement and stuff, but it's less security. So
what kind of shoes do you ball in?
oh, they're mid tops. They're not high, they're not low. They're like KD 6s. Yeah. I got the ones that KD got after he tore his Achilles. And what do you wear when you hoop?
The funny thing is, I don't think I wore low cut sneakers to like actually hoop until after I was out of high school, and like it was just like a pickup thing. Like I never like seriously played ball. Like I always had high tops.
And who made them cool? The low tops.
Kobe.
Yeah. And then he tore his shit.
Shit.
Those are dangerous.
This is Kobe's because everyone wants to wear Kobe's and wants their signature shoe to look like a Kobe.
Exactly.
And
They
stuff,
look
right?
sexier. I can't lie. You know what I mean?
In the rare times that I play basketball, I definitely wear mids.
Yeah.
I own the only low pair of hoop shoes that I have are the Jaws, and I only wear them like to work out. I don't wear them to.
Your boy. Your
wouldn't wear
boy.
them.
Do you ever hooped in Jordan ones?
Nah.
I have that you end up with your foot hurting.
You don't play a real game.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't.
You can walk onto a court and put up a few shots in a pair of Jordan 1s.
Really?
You're not doing a run
Your
in
foot
Jordan 1s.
flat. Your
A thought of even trying to run in Jordan ones has me crying.
I don't even know much about shoes. Jordan
Shout
1s is
out
the
to-
ones that kind of look like Air Forces.
They look like dunks.
They look like dunks. Okay.
But back to the topic at hand. The Thunder won. Shea is the MVP. And I was thinking, because I was watching like the ceremony of like when they won. You know when like they go on stage and they talk and everyone's like drunk trying to compose
No,
himself.
you didn't. The stream cut.
No, I watched it after.
Oh.
I
we
watched
were
it
stressed.
after. And when they were like naming everyone that was coming out, Jalen Williams, Alex Caruso, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and he walked out and the crowd erupted and he had like the 7 chains on dancing. In my head, I was like, yo, why do men love sports so much? Because in that moment, I was in front of my TV like, yeah! Like I was there. I was like, come on, let's go, Shay.
Yeah.
Like it was my friend or my brother or something. And I'm like, yo, the way that men have such a parasocial relationship with athletes is so funny to me because I think athlete glaze is the only glaze that is accepted in society throughout men. Like men are allowed to like the way
saved
that
that for
people talk about LeBron and people are like, yeah, like I get it. You feel me? People take it to a level that it shouldn't be, but like I get it. But I don't know why and like how it became so accepted.
It's the gladiator in us, bro. Like even like before,
It's true.
before like ancient Rome, they had gladiators and shit. We don't have that anymore. So now we look to that.
LeBron's our gladiator.
He's our gladiator, you know?
Oh my God.
And then when he's and then that's why shit gets super divided sometimes. You know, when it was LeBron versus Curry, you're like, yeah, fuck that light skinned nigga. You know what I mean? We on this side.
Never said that in my life.
Yeah, because
Zoe never said nothing
Never
like
said
that.
that in my
Ever.
life.
Zoe doesn't do that.
And now that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's winning, it's like Canada above everything. Like we always have to make it divisive because it's us versus them when it comes to sports. You have to find little shit you don't like about the other team. Halliburton's a lame ass nigga.
Okay,
fuck that team. Like, you know what I mean? You really like, you know what I mean? The other teams are always corny.
Yeah.
That's why we like sports. It's in us since fucking ancient Romans, since warriors in South Africa.
It's the epitome of man. Like,
Yeah.
it's us on full display. Yeah.
Don't listen now. Don't ask me why WNBA looks like that too.
Wait,
what? Right?
Why? Because women are not gladiators? What you trying to say?
But what is WNBA composed most of?
Women?
What type of woman?
Tall women?
Facts. Kind of masculine, a lot of them.
Some.
Yeah. I mean, it has a very high proportion of women with maybe more testosterone.
Oh, sure. I don't know if that's...
Because it's in us. We more competitive.
In who?
Men.
They're not men, though. They're women.
They're not. But they got more testosterone, a lot of them.
I don't know where you're going with
Hey,
this.
the girls these days have been getting to it. You see Caitlin Clark's teammate, bow! What? They shoved Caitlin Clark, she came over, bow!
And now she's got the highest selling jersey in the WNBA next to Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
I don't know if I completely... So you're saying it's the testosterone?
Is a proponent of being competitive, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why men love sports so much.
Yeah.
I seen girls saying Love Island is their NBA finals.
No, I don't.
that
I
like-
don't fully agree with, because I'm a woman and I watched the NBA finals over Love Island. You know what I'm saying?
Real. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I was back and
There
forth,
you
but I
go.
spent majority of the time
Yeah.
watching
That's
the
real,
game.
so.
That's why Zoe was killing it in rugby back in the day. You know what I mean?
Wait, why? Why?
He's saying you might have a couple extra doses of
I
test.
know you think I have
Oh my God.
You're saying Zoe's got more
testosterone. More testosterone?
Just on Sunday though. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I didn't watch the game. I don't think
Who's girls LeBron? Beyonce?
girl-
what's the woman LeBron?
Yeah, who is the LeBron of women? It has to be Beyonce.
it's between. But I was gonna say maybe Rihanna. I won't lie. I've heard more women speak out against not liking Beyonce than I've heard more women talk about not liking Rihanna. A lot of women don't like Beyonce, surprisingly. I love Beyonce. But I know a lot of girls who are like, bro, I don't think Beyonce's all that.
Yeah, because you can't relate to her, yo.
Maybe.
I think that's it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Too,
She's too like,
for lack of better words, like people put her as like a god-like figure.
Yeah.
mythical
yeah,
creature.
she's too far away from like humanity.
Which be so funny when she like finally makes this statement and she just misses the mark.
Yeah.
Like
Because she's
recently?
out of
Yeah.
because she's probably out of touch
She's
with
so
the world.
out of the loop.
But that's
yeah.
also why Beyonce can't, which I've been saying, like it's hard for her to sell her business ventures because you can't connect to her. Like she tries to paint herself as an influencer, like the way Rihanna will like do makeup with like Fenty Beauty and she'll like, you know, do her hair and she'll talk to the camera. You can feel like you kind of relate to Rihanna. When
Yeah.
Beyonce does it, you're just like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like,
don't-
why you trying to, like we cannot relate to that.
But I've also seen some older men. This was like an older generation thing where they like sports, but they are like very against wearing jerseys because they don't think you should wear another man's name on your back.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
You think it's okay
Everything's
feeling
fine
that way?
except for Rudy Gay. Everything else is cool. There you're good.
What about Grady Dick?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Grady Dick jersey's kind of.
You're not gonna put a dick on your back?
Just because I'm a big Raptors fan, I actually would.
You put a dick on your back for the
I actually
Raptors.
would. I actually would. Yeah. That's how you know a real Raptors fan. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'd put dick on your back for the Raptors.
Low key. Low
Who
key.
was it when he took the black dick photo?
Some guy on the Magic.
Anthony Black.
Yeah, Anthony Black and Grady Dick did an NBA photo where they swapped jerseys,
jersey swap.
and it read Black Dick,
Yeah.
and they couldn't do anything because it's their last names. So like, what are you really gonna say? You can't say anything.
That's them young niggas, man.
Yeah, but Grady Dick is a crazy last name though. I don't know what I'd do if my name was Zoe Dick.
That's the episode title.
Can we do that?
I don't know if you can do
I don't know
that.
if we can do that.
I don't know if you that might get
They
flagged.
may not pick it up as a name.
Yeah.
No.
If that's your last name as a girl, you probably have a tough time playing sports.
You'd have a tough time through like your entire childhood up until like high school. Even university might get shaky for you.
Yeah. You might
It's
have
the
to
dick
change.
girl. Like, bro.
Oh God.
Miss Dick.
Miss Dicky.
Miss Dick.
Miss Dick wants some dick. Like, bro,
Can't
oh my
be mad at
God.
Dick. I got
Yeah.
Imagine if we trade him to Atlanta, though. We could get a lot for him.
Okay, you know what?
Yo.
You know, stop. Okay. Anyway,
funny.
no, moving on. Everyone's weeks were good?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing
it was
new.
just dumb hot.
Very hot. Is this the hottest, like, is this the hottest temperature Canada's ever reached?
I don't think so.
No?
It was the hottest in 10 years recorded
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I was looking at my weather network thing. It said like feels like 47.
Yes, literally, or felt like 47.
And for Americans, that's 117 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, which is extremely
That's
hot,
dumb hot.
Yeah.
like uncomfortably hot.
Yo, I can't lie. Even today was fake hot. Yo, I missed my bus. That's why I was a little late today. I didn't miss it. It just didn't come.
Pause.
Ah, yeah.
I was
fair
gonna
enough.
let it slide.
Yeah. Why? But yo, I was waiting outside for so long. Once I got on that bus, I went like this. Yo, I stopped by Shoppers just now. I got some deodorant.
You're a stinker.
I was outside for too long.
I did that yesterday while moving to.
I was outside in work clothes. I'm like, yeah, before I say hi to you guys, I'm getting some
There's
deodorant.
nothing you could do. I feel
Carry
like.
deodorant with you.
How you gonna be mad at me for putting on deodorant?
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying you're a stinker.
Nah, I don't even sweat like that. It was just so hot.
Yeah, you can't not
I'm in a
sweat.
full work fit waiting for like
How often do you
45
put on
minutes.
deodorant a day?
Huh?
How often do you put on deodorant a day?
Typically only once. I just
okay.
need one time.
Yeah.
I know people put on deodorant like religiously. The other
How?
day.
In
Why?
weather like this, I
like,
kind of got to multiple times. Yeah.
I'm like, is everything okay?
But like, are you carrying the deodorant with you? Or are
Yeah,
you just
like they walk with
If I have a
deodorant.
bag
your
or
bag?
something, I'll put it in my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know girls who
You
get
keep
deodorant.
a deodorant in your side bag?
Oh, not a side. Nah, that's a little. Not a side bag.
This
But
is
if
not
I've got,
for
if I have like a
fashion.
knapsack or like a duffel or something, like yeah.
I keep a deodorant in my car, but
Yeah,
that's
really?
I won't have it on me.
I do too.
I keep like basic stuff in my car. I have like a hand lotion, some sanitizer, some gum, and a deodorant and a pick.
I've never had a deodorant in my car. I've had like maybe like sprays
It gets
and stuff.
hot.
When
in
it
the
gets
car,
hot,
so-
that becomes the most important thing out of all that is carrying
get
deodorant.
hot.
But y'all don't have deodorant. Like, do y'all leave the house with deodorant, right?
Yeah.
But when you're
leave
sweating
it-
so much,
Then
in
how
the
often
car-
do you have to reapply?
No, just if you're in the car, you probably before you get out the car, you might put it back on one
Or
more
even
time.
when you're sweaty, you go inside and you just like check real quick.
Interesting. I don't know. I've never had a car deodorant. Is that crazy? I don't know. Is
I don't know, it's probably
I've
more
had
of a
car
male
yeah,
thing.
it might be a
Blistex.
guy thing.
I've had a car perfume.
Guys sweating, stink.
I've had, yeah.
You do aluminum?
Honestly,
You have to.
I went back to aluminum.
Oh, real.
I
You were a
did.
natural.
I used to do, no, not because I stunk, but natural deodorant in my armpits burn.
Oh, sensitive skin.
I don't know if anyone else knows that. If you have, reach out to me because I'm gonna go to the aluminum free. I went to Dove, and I'm like, bro, why are my armpits on fire every time I use this deodorant? So I put the aluminum back in.
Yeah, see?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some stuff is better when it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
But my
I
thing is
should've
like,
saved that.
why is the aluminum?
Some stuff is
We're letting
better
a
when
lot of hot
healthy,
takes
bro.
out right now.
It's like. Have you guys had Chinese food recently?
No.
I have actually. When I went to North Carolina, I had some
I don't
Chinese
be going to
food.
New
Chinese
Ho King anymore.
food in the plastic containers doesn't hit like the styrofoam containers when it was like melt into the food, right? It tasted better in the styrofoam when like it was so saucy it would like leak, or like if you scraped it too much, you get like little pieces of styrofoam.
Oh, I'm not that. Okay, are you okay? Are you an animal?
Hey man,
I've never had that in my life.
No, that's lit.
The food's never been so hot that like once you ate it, you see it's like a little bit melted.
Yeah,
I know what
for
he's talking
sure.
about.
I don't
For
know
sure.
if I.
Yes, you
But to
have. You might
scrape
not
the
have noticed
styrofoam
it.
and just
No,
eat
you're
it?
not intentionally scraping the styrofoam. I'm saying if it's melted, the styrofoam is in your food.
Maybe, but I guess.
You didn't even know. Zoe was just eating.
I just never.
in
I would
your
never
food.
skip like, oh, there's styrofoam here. Let me put it in my mouth.
Nah, you weren't
You're
even
not
looking at your
intentionally.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It tasted better back then. That's all I'm saying.
but even I agree. I was even telling my sister yesterday, literally, I got a McFlurry. Why the fuck they put McFlurries in cardboard?
It's so
Are we out of
trash.
like bring back the
it's-
plastic,
it's
bro?
so trash.
Have you had McFlurries?
It's in a cardboard
It's in a
container?
cardboard
It's
box,
like
dog.
It looks
Like
like
it's-
the takeout, the little mini Chinese
What?
takeout containers.
Yes.
No, in a box.
in a
In a
box. box,
in a
fam.
box, yo.
In a box, fam.
Look at what they're
She was
taking
like,
from
order
us.
997, and she like hit me. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
She was like, your caramel sundae. I was like,
Yeah.
in a box,
We can't have shit.
a box.
I had
And you
an
know what the
ice-
spoon was? Wooden.
yeah.
Wooden spoon.
Wooden spoon
Plastic.
and a box
Disgusting.
for a caramel sundae, bro.
Yeah, they went crazy, bro.
Wooden spoon.
Same
that
happened to me
plastic,
recently. I got an ice cream sundae from McDonald's and it was in the little box. I
Box.
never saw that before.
Box.
Gross.
Yeah.
Boxed ice cream.
That's trouble.
Box ice cream.
The wooden forks and the what's this, the paper straws.
Oh,
the-
paper straws piss me
Paper
off.
straws are trash.
Paper straw, especially in this heat. I had a vitamin water with paper straw the other day. Paper straw was just in the water, melted completely.
Became part of the drink.
Became part of the vitamin water.
We could agree those disintegrate into your shit.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
What are we doing for real?
Yeah.
Bring back, yo, if Kylie Jenner can fly across the world every day, why am I drinking out of paper?
I think it's just Canada too. I feel like when I'm in America, they get plastic straws.
Do they?
Some places.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
got
it
Trump.
depends on where.
Yeah, they're not going for that.
Yeah, it depends on where.
It was one of Trump's biggest initiatives, just bringing back straws.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
That was a big campaign marker
damn.
for them.
All right.
Bring
He
back
made
the
America
plastic
great again with that one.
straws. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Speaking of like America and just Canadian pride and stuff, was delivered hot tubs yesterday and was up in the middle of cottage country, like the middle of
When you
nowhere.
deliver hot dog, you literally just pick them up?
Huh?
When you deliver them, you be picking them up?
Yeah.
With your body.
Yeah.
With your body.
Yeah. Two
How
of us.
How does the hot tub get on the? How do you ever asked this before? How are you transferring these hot tubs?
You got to know your physics.
So when you put them on a truck,
So you know how a hot tub lies flat,
right?
put it up on its side,
Okay.
and then you put it onto a flatbed,
Okay.
like a trailer.
Right.
And then you bring it to wherever it's being delivered. And we have like a sled.
Okay.
You tip it off the truck, it goes onto a sled, and you pull the sled, like how they built pyramids.
Oh hell yeah!
That sounds like slavery.
Is
yeah.
it? Do you ever?
Speaking of slavery,
Oh wow.
we were in cottage country. Like you can't even like not getting signal or nothing like that. We pull into this one driveway. It's got like a 3 kilometer long driveway, and there's one neighbor that's like far off in the distance. I see them get off their porch, come and look over at us as we're like unloading everything, and they got a bunch of flags, you know, above their crib. And I see
What kind of flags?
A Confederate flag.
Oh no.
In Canada?
Yes.
Mkaga.
What?
Make Canada great again.
I thought you were making some slur that they might say at us or something like that. I thought you were inventing a slur.
I was like, what slur is that?
They didn't call us that, but I just thought it's just interesting how like people will uphold that in Canada still.
That's
like,
insane.
You know,
That is- yeah, you're
Confederacy
pushing it.
And then they got 2 black men or half black men delivering their.
Oh, I know they were.
So that's
pissed.
one.
2 half black guys makes 1 black guy. Yeah, now there's one too many black guys delivering my hot tub.
Oh, we had another one with us too.
Hey, there we go.
Jeez. And did you see them?
Yeah, from a distance.
So what they do? Were they racist?
No, but like I just.
Well, they must have been if they're the Confederate.
Yeah, I mean,
You'll be surprised, yo.
Yeah, how much
you go to the South, there'd be people, Confederate flags, everything over there. Nicest people.
that's the South though, and they have like a lot of family and history, whatever, like attached to that. You know how much you gotta hate niggas in Toronto to be flying a Confederate flag?
that's real.
Like, you know?
That's not even your history or your heritage.
What are the flags?
Quote unquote heritage.
Huh?
What other flags were there? You said there were multiple.
There was one that I couldn't fully see that looked like some sort of like whenever the trucker rally thing was happening. I bet they were flying.
Oh,
that
like
shit.
the fuck Trudeau flag type thing?
Stuff like that.
The,
It
what was
was-
it called? The convoy? The trucker convoy? Yeah.
Yeah. Some shit that looked like that, like a new Confederate, like a Canadian one. Yeah.
Whoever
we got the
flag-
hell out of there. So
Whoever the flag making company has been, like they've been eating for the last few years, bro.
Flag
With all the new
making
flags?
company?
All the flags.
What
Yeah.
flags are there?
Off the F Trudeau flag alone went triple platinum for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, they
we
did a
saw
lot.
a bear of those whenever. We
Oh
delivered.
wow.
For sure. All of the flags. Yeah.
The
People
new,
put that
the
in their
new
cars,
LGBT
too.
ones when they add a new color, right?
They didn't add new color.
When
They
did
just
they-
added. I don't know when they added that.
When did
The
they do that?
triangle.
They don't be adding new colors.
Triangle.
There's a triangle on the
Yeah,
pride,
yeah, yeah.
pride flag.
I've never seen this.
Bro, the new pride, I don't know how new it is, but before it used to be just like the rainbow, like the
Yeah.
different colors. Now they have the triangle.
So this is
color
the
is
third generation.
Isn't it like,
Brown?
it's brown, yeah.
So
it's
they're
like,
adding new colors.
No, the color was brown, or are you saying the triangle is brown?
I think the triangle, it's It's like the
No, there was
trans
a
flag
brown.
that's triangle that goes into
There
the.
was a brown. So this has to be the third drop.
Yeah.
Put it up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they-
yeah,
They got
That's
a,
the
they got a
that's
Dragon
the
Ball.
third
in
drop.
there.
that is. What'd you say?
What's the Dragon Ball saying? What does that mean?
What Dragon Ball?
It's not a dragon. It's just
Isn't that Two Spirit? Doesn't that mean Two
It's Two
Spirit?
Spirit. Big
Yeah.
up.
I think.
Big up. Big up.
You're dumb. Yeah, that is the new pride flag. I don't know how new it is. I don't know how new it is.
the
I think
Palestinian flag gets a lot of burn right now.
So did they have to
That's real.
throw
it's a lot
out?
of what?
Gets a lot
Nah,
of.
poor choice of words.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Mary
what-
Joseph.
I couldn't have chosen.
Wow.
I couldn't have chosen a worse choice of
Yeah,
words.
what the hell?
Because burn is like in basketball, if you get playing time, then you get burn. Like
Right.
you know, and
Yeah.
I was thinking playing time. Burn just wasn't ideal. My bad. I'm sorry.
The
So do you
Palestinian
have
flag
to-
gets a lot of love right
He
now.
gets a
Yeah.
lot of love. That is 1,000%.
It is.
There we
It is
go.
on the
There we go.
forefront, right.
There we go.
Do you
Yeah.
have
Say
to
burn
throw
it.
out the old flags when the new ones drop?
What do you mean?
Like the pride flags, all the old ones. Are you like not allowed to have them anymore?
I don't know if you're not allowed because
It's like a throwback jersey. It's like you guys
It's like Vancouver Grizzlies.
Give me there's a 92 Jordan pinstripe right now.
yo, give me that 2010 pride flag. I don't
So
want
does
the
that make
Yeah.
it? That makes it rare then.
low key.
I don't know if it makes it rare.
Low key.
Because if you type in like LGBTQ or pride on like Apple, the flag isn't the most up-to-date flag.
Yeah.
Like it's the old school flag, just like the straight colors. It's not the triangle. But I think that's only for Canada though, right? Because the Two-Spirit thing is only for...
only for Canada. Facts.
is it only Canada or just only countries with indigenous? I don't know what
Only
it is.
Canada.
So maybe that's just the Maybe it's the Canadian pride flag. Maybe.
Yeah.
And this one is like the...
Quick question
Internet.
about moving the hot tubs, right? You ever move a hot tub? It's like a baddie waiting. It's like a baddie on the
Who
stoop.
chose so
Like,
horny? Like, is this like your porn fantasy?
low key.
Oh my god! I knew it.
I can go crazy, right?
You boys here for delivery?
Yeah.
No. It happens.
All right, there we go,
It
there you
definitely
go.
happens.
So what do you
So then
do?
what? Yeah. So what happened?
So what happens?
Well, usually there's a whole bunch of us, you know, so like
Right. You tell her to pick.
not a whole bunch of us, but
Sometimes she choosing.
no, that's maybe in her head. It's all business.
It's not Desperate Housewives. Like, oh my god, the delivery boy's here. Come upstairs and rub my shoulders. Like, what is happening?
That's your category, though, eh?
That is not.
It's like if Eva Longoria.
We're here to move your hot tub. You need new pipes in this one. Good thing I brought it with me.
Yeah, we got the
sick.
script.
That is sick. So yeah, you just be moving hot tubs with your body then, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Like picking
That's
it up.
impressive though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happens when you take it off the sled? You got to put it in their backyard and shit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Crazy terrain. Like, yeah, you gotta pull it up decks, pull it upstairs
And
and,
they pay
everything.
per hot tub.
Yeah.
So they pay for the hot tub and they pay for delivery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we just moved them. Like, we're not like a hot tail retailer. Like, you know,
You should be.
we're getting there.
Oh, hell
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, we're getting there.
That's
We're
a
getting
business.
we'll,
I bet
Can-
you.
can
I
you
bet
plug
you
it?
slowly
glad
but
for-
surely, yeah.
Can you plug it for the people?
Yeah, shout out to Easy Hot Tub Movers. You know,
There
you
you
need
go,
the hot tub,
yeah.
you know. Contact my brother. Keep it in the family.
Yes.
Easy hot tub movers is killing me. That's such like a cool yet like cliche name.
Easy does it.
hot tub.
Easy does it. It's
Easy
how they built the
does it.
pyramids.
Yeah.
It's my favorite bar to do when we're
Yo,
doing
have
it.
you guys ever? Well, it's probably you guys haven't. But have you ever been to like the side of Brampton with the mansions?
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys have been there? Yo, I just went this weekend. I did not know that Brampton had that, and I've lived in
Really?
Brampton my entire life.
Isn't that just Castlemore?
No.
No.
Oh. It's deeper than that?
There's a deeper end
Oh.
that has like I'm talking like massive estates.
Yeah.
Like almost close to
crazy.
Drake House level.
If you go down certain roads, yeah.
I was like, what the hell is going on?
That shit's in Deep Brampton?
Deep Brampton.
That shit costs the same as a Toronto condo, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Facts.
But like I've never known Brampton to have like houses like that. Guys, I'm
Yeah.
talking like humongous homes.
Yeah.
Like estates.
The cars in those driveways are insane.
Some of the cars are not even that insane though.
That's what I'm thinking.
You
It's
might
just
see like, I mean, obviously an Audi still very nice, but like an Audi, like, you know, a Lexus, but not like a, don't make me see, I hate doing it because you have to sound like I'm, what's the word? You have to sound, what's the word I'm trying to say? You have to sound, yeah.
elitist,
But I'm saying, if
Elitist.
you're not seeing like a,
you're not seeing a Lambo.
double R,
like
a
Lambo,
lamb truck,
or like a,
McLaren.
Urus.
or like a Rolls Royce,
A
or like
Rari.
a Bentley.
I got you.
They're still like nice cars, but they're not like
high end.
Yeah,
So
like
where did the the infamous mansion party? Where did that happen? In that area?
that was
that
was like Castlemore, I think, right? That
was
Project
Castlemore
X
for
party,
sure,
I
yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Yes.
And like a new development area at the time. But this, no, I've never seen this. I was like, yo, like this is like No Neighbors type stuff. Like
Yeah.
huge, like
That's
huge
fire.
plots of land.
Right.
Where like, yeah, you're driving up hills and like to get to the house, like gated, full gates.
That's fire.
I was
Is
like,
that
what?
fire? Would you guys like to live there?
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, I was
I
talking
would,
about
not
it.
by myself.
No.
I was talking about it and I was like, I don't know if I could live in a house, even if I had like, inshallah, I had a husband and like, 3 or 4 kids. I don't know if I'd still want a house that big.
Yeah. What's the point?
Because imagine if you're alone, it's lonely as hell.
But even to not even alone,
but-
even if there's all of us in here, like there's just so much space in between us.
Yeah, but at that point, your house isn't like that's a house like for your family for generations.
Generational house.
Yeah.
That's like if all else fails and everyone needs to live in the same place, you can live here comfortably. That's why people
Like
get a
congregate
house
all
like
your
that.
family into that
Like
one
I'd have
house.
to move my
Yeah.
Why
mom
don't you just
in.
get 2 houses?
Because why'd you do that if you could just get one?
You
One
try to
bigger
be
house.
with just 2 families all the time. Sometimes all you need is one family.
And
man.
like as soon as like you're on your deathbed, that entrepreneurial nephew is gonna be like, all right, as soon as he's gone, we're selling this shit. Like, it's hard to keep things in the like. You can only do what like you can to keep it in the family.
Yeah,
People
but
don't- not
I'd
everyone
rather
values it.
have it than not have it. Well, there's no point in being the richest person in the grave.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, true.
Might as well just
Okay.
Clock that
fire.
T.
might as well just
Classic.
do it, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still don't know if I want to like that though. These houses were like if you send your kid to your room, you're not seeing your kid for like you know what I'm saying? Like go to your room doesn't mean nothing.
That's
Because go
the
to your room
thing.
means go to your wing.
Yeah.
And you have bare shit over there.
Yeah.
So is that a punishment even?
And
you know what I'm
don't-
saying?
And you don't know what they're doing. That's the thing. I feel
are you
like
in your room or are you in the movie theater that I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
there could literally be people living in your house and you don't know because
Yeah.
you never see them.
What's that?
And that's
Have you ever seen
squatters'
that
rights.
movie?
What?
Have you seen that movie where they had like the guy was living in the house?
When a stranger calls,
No,
I know what
forgot
movie you're
it's
talking
called.
about, and it's like a scary movie.
Yeah, but they're known as like froggers in the movie. What's the movie called?
I don't
But
know.
like they're in the house.
I don't remember.
That movie tripped me out. So I was like looking under the bed, every house I'm like, everything like, bro.
and you still don't have a
Parasite?
weapon in your room.
No, Parasite's the Korean movie.
Okay.
No, this one was like regular people, like not regular, but
It was
white
the
people.
old white dude.
No. Oh my god, this
that was
sounds
worse
crazy.
than the flag shit.
It was like American. Yeah, like regular American.
You know the normal ones.
Regular Americans.
It was like an American film.
Keep it American over here.
Regular
But I meant it
Americans.
was like a regular like American white people film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a diverse
yeah.
Parasite is
got you.
Korean, right?
Korean. Yeah.
people don't come
At least
from
you got the Asian country right. That's good.
You always get the Parasite was a great film, by the way. Like, I mean, one of my best films of all time I ever watched.
I gotta watch.
That's one I gotta.
You've never
dedicate
watched
to.
Parasite?
Never watched it.
You actually got
It's on my list, and I haven't seen it yet.
You guys are not
It's
locked
really
in, man.
good. It's really
That
good.
movie's easily one of the best movies ever made.
I think I have a few
Easily.
movies
That's what
to
they say
get
about
to
it.
before Parasite.
Like what?
I watch everything always at once or whatever.
I
I didn't watch that one. Everything Everywhere.
I've never watched.
It's Everything Everywhere all at
That's
once.
not what it's called.
It-
I fucked
It's
it up.
Everything Everywhere
Yeah,
all at
yeah,
once,
you got
no?
it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
I've never
right?
watched a single Harry Potter movie. I've never watched a single Twilight. I've never
That's
watched.
crazy.
Star
Both
Wars.
are crazy.
I've never watched The Godfather.
Oh, you're
Me
right.
neither. I
I've
haven't
never
seen it
watched-
either.
You watched Star
I've never
Wars?
watched Star Wars.
Have you seen The Shining?
No.
Have you seen The Titanic?
Yes.
I haven't seen
Okay.
The Titanic.
Have you seen The Departed?
No.
Oh, come on, brother.
That's not as much of a.
All you
staple.
watch is what? Streams?
And John
do you-
Moran.
I was never really a
there.
movie person.
I think that means
Like
you
I
have,
watched TV shows more than I watched movies.
I think that means you have ADHD.
I can watch a movie. I just didn't have interest.
You
in
will watch
movies.
40 hours of John Moran stream, but you
Why are you-
can't watch.
What are you talking about?
But you can't watch The Godfather.
I can. I just never had the incentive.
Have you watched
to
Kill
do
Bill?
So yes.
Both, volume 1 and 2.
I don't know.
You seen Pulp Fiction?
No.
Damn, you haven't seen Pulp Fiction?
Have you seen
That's-
Scarface?
No.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
again, Scarface is a little wild.
Why is it wild?
That's
Everyone
like-
knows Scarface.
Yeah, but that's like a cultural, like for niggas, like
Yeah,
you know,
like, why have you
like-
not? Don't niggas have the Scarface? Yo, there's niggas who have 3 types of tattoos.
Tattoos, okay.
Tattoos, okay.
We got the Joker.
Okay.
Niggas.
So many men I know. Black men
Yeah.
have the Joker
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yes.
Other than DeRozan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know a
Yeah.
couple.
I know multiple.
See, he's typically like a white figurehead inspiration.
Nope.
Or when dudes are doing the continue. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So we
interested.
have the Joker, some type of like lion or tiger or like wild cat.
So the animal.
Panther.
The animal.
Tiger and animal.
Yes.
And then you have like the clouds in some type of religious like
Prayer hands.
or
Gates of
cross
heaven.
or something like
quotes.
that. Those
Yeah.
are the 3 leading black men tattoos.
Yeah.
Facts.
Which one do you have?
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
are you
have-
crossing any of those?
I have a cross, a small one.
There you go.
And
Does it have clouds around it?
no.
Oh, okay.
And I have clouds on my inner arm, if
Okay, there
that
you
counts.
go.
But besides that, I think that's it.
Okay.
This helps with the motif a little
Yeah.
bit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Joker, religious clouds, and what did I say? Oh, and animal.
Yeah.
Another
Lions,
animal.
yeah.
Lion, tiger.
Trezor got a
panther.
King of Hearts.
And then
Wait, what? You have a King of Hearts? Oh, interesting.
That's a big attack.
He's one away. He's one.
and then there's a few more. And then for the girls, it's the rose, like the stack of
Either
roses.
on the thigh or like the shoulder. Yeah.
Roman numerals.
Hey!
Roman numerals.
No, and wait, do the next one. She's guilty of that one too.
The some sort of animal prints like cheetah paws or butterflies, like some
Okay,
sort
that's
of
two different
animal
things.
or
Animal
bug.
print. Okay, animal.
No, just the
Wildlife?
wildlife.
What are you shaking?
Wildlife.
The world.
The wildlife.
The
This is
world.
some type of
Yeah.
wildlife. Why
Zoe.
was he
And then-
painting a booty?
And then we have the girls that are not Asian that do the Asian tats, the dragons, the Chinese lettering
Down the spine.
down the spine. You know, we have all of those. There's also
Okay, how many are there? Damn.
There's the Rihanna one.
the chest or
chest
the under.
piece.
Yeah.
Or the gothic year of birth.
She has that too.
You loud as hell. I was gonna literally.
No, you know what other
You
one?
said hell yeah. You know what?
You know what other one that 70% of girls have? It's a year, whether it's their birthday, their parents, their brothers, it's a year in a very specific font. You guys know the font, it's like pointy-ish. And it says like 1990
Yeah, I'm telling
something.
you, it's the gothic. Like Rihanna has it, like the
I think that
1980
might
on
be-
her. Yeah, Girls have that
it's
one.
that same font. And it's always like right here.
Yeah,
or something.
or on the ankle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rihanna had it. That's what every girl had their birth year right on their ankle because that's what Rihanna had.
See, how come girls don't
Deeper.
get
It's deeper.
how come girls don't get called glazers when they get their tattoos from Rihanna? Because Rihanna inspired a lot of girls'
Rihanna inspired
tats.
a lot. We talked about this before. Rihanna inspired a lot of tattoos.
But if I got LeBron's tats, I would be the biggest dick eater of all time.
Yes.
You're gonna get a crown across your chest. Does he have a crown
If I
across
get
his
chosen
chest?
one,
Or
on my
chosen
back-
one?
No, you get your initials right here.
Oh, on the back of the.
I've seen niggas do that play ball and they walk
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
and they
LeBron
think they're
has that?
LeBron. He has
Yeah,
L
the
and
LJ.
J.
Oh,
here.
wow.
And
I find
I've seen new dudes
That's kind of
take
hard
that
to
tattoo.
lie.
I don't know.
I don't mind
I
that.
find it kind of
As a ball,
redundant.
as a ball player, if you're like an elite baller, yeah, I'll take that.
But I find it kind of redundant to have your own name on your body.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
I agree. Yeah,
Like, what's the point? You know?
like getting
You trying to remember
Zoe.
your last name? Like,
Like, did I forget it? Like Zoe on my body doesn't make sense. But I have the Roman numerals. That's the only one you got me with. I have Roman numerals.
How do we feel about like thigh tats on a woman?
Like the Cardi B
Not
one.
too much. What
Is
do you
that-
mean?
Is that a red flag?
no.
No.
I have a semi thigh tat. It's not like on the thigh. It's like,
Like the
side.
big thigh tats?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's tiny though.
Like Kalani
tiny?
type of like.
Well, Kalani's dirty.
She's
We
got
know
it.
that.
dirty. Don't say that.
I'm not letting you do that.
Kalani's dirty.
I'm not letting you do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Kalani
nah.
She
is
look
a-
like she smell good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just because you have tattoos, not mean you're dirty.
Mm.
Oh my god.
It don't.
Kalani's
but
gorgeous. And I think she probably
it's part of
smells
the whole
amazing.
package. All right.
Traditional
You
African.
just hate women with
poking
tattoos.
through here.
Too many? Too many? Yeah, I don't hate them. It's just not attractive to me. Yeah.
I feel like with men and women, tattoo placement is means a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I don't like women do like really like big chest tats or like across the stomach. I don't really like that. Even men sometimes. I don't like stomach tattoos on men either.
Yo,
As a man, you can't get it. Yeah.
Did you see? I love Violet, the guy with the OVO on his belly button.
What?
The dude had OVO in his
The guy
belly
that got
button.
kicked out that looked like 50 Tyson. What was his name?
Who got kicked out? Wait, who got kicked out?
The
50
black
Tyson?
black dude.
Someone with a J?
Yeah,
Jeremiah?
That
Jalen.
looked like 50
No,
Tyson.
Jalen.
Jalen had an OVO tattoo on his belly?
Yeah.
I didn't even take
Are
that
you
in.
sure?
I swear.
I don't think it was him.
All right.
I don't think it said. Did it say OVO?
I'll show you, yeah.
Please pull it up.
That's a very
it
random
up before we
poll,
move
'cause
on.
he's like
Yeah.
some sort of southern dude. Why would you
I
have
don't know,
OVO
man.
tatted on
I also
your-
hate people who have any type of OVO related to them if they don't know Drake personally. Why is there an owl on the back of your head? Do you have Drake's phone number?
Or if
Even
it's-
if you know Drake personally, if you're not like so down in like the trenches with OVO, why do you have an owl tattooed on you?
Yeah.
Like guys who just got here in 2024, like what are you doing?
I agree.
Come on.
Where's the owl on the stomach? I don't
Drewski has a skit
Nah,
about that.
I'll show you.
too.
He keeps
Does he?
hiding it. He's actually hiding it in every picture.
So how did you see
Are you
it?
saying it's an owl?
No.
What is it? Like
It's the
O-
letters OVO.
OVO and then the belly button's an O.
No, Mucho, you're making that up. You're making that up. There's no way.
Give me a second. Keep going.
Anyways.
Any type of belly button tat is devious from a man.
I saw a guy who had
Reggie Miller has
you
it.
know those
Zion has it.
Zion has one.
Zion
He has an
has
anime one, which
Yeah.
looks
He has the
disgusting.
like.
the Naruto seal.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bullseye.
No.
Okay, seriously, a bullseye on the belly button?
I don't know.
That is
so
that is so gross. Like gross.
It looks like a bullseye.
It
Yeah.
does. It does.
Cisco had the star, or not the star, the sun.
Cisco's one is crazy too.
Cisco had
That
the
looks
sun.
OD.
And there's another man who had a belly button tattoo. I don't remember what it was.
Reggie Miller.
Where's
Reggie Miller has a belly button tattoo?
Yeah, it's like the sun, kind of like what I
Oh,
think you just
God.
described. Yeah.
Indiana Pacers Reggie Miller?
And I think it's his only tattoo.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Around his belly button?
Yeah.
You had to have been off something when you did that.
Oh, I don't like, belly button tattoo. On a man or a woman, I'm not feeling belly
How
button
do you feel
tattoo.
about face tats though? On a man?
Not a fan.
None?
No. Even when Drake got a face tat, I was like, why'd you do that? I don't like it at all. Even though it's small, I don't like it.
I
There's
can
no reason-
appreciate a good face tat on
Yeah.
a woman.
Yeah.
On a woman?
If
Yeah.
it's tasteful.
Yeah.
Where?
Like the small, subtle ones, I think can look fire.
Oh, like the one
India
that-
Love has
I was gonna
one that
say,
works.
The heart under her eye?
yeah.
It
I've
works
seen a
for
few
her
girls, they have
aesthetic.
that one specifically. I know like
I
multiple
think it
girls
depends on who you're like if it
that
matches.
have that specifically.
You would get married to India Love with a heart under her eye?
No.
So you can't find it. It doesn't exist.
There's bare people tweeting it, but I can't find the
Nah,
picture.
you made it up. It's okay.
that was
You
me.
thought about it, Ron.
I don't know if I would take it that far, but I can appreciate it.
What? To marry India Love with the heart on her?
No, like the face tat, like the crazy, like the face tat on a woman.
No. I don't like it at all. I don't like face tats on anybody, really.
Tongue piercing. What we doing?
Man, nah.
She's losing points, right?
I'm not a fan, but I'll look past it. That's how I feel about the septum. I don't like the septum.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like
But
septums
Septum,
either.
you
I'll
get
look
like a
past
half
it.
point off.
Septums I don't like either. Yeah.
It's like when she got a tongue piercing, I'm like, you talk to your parents like that?
What if her mom got a tongue piercing?
Man, you talk to your grandma like that?
Yeah, grandma don't like it. Mom might like it, but grandma don't like it.
Unless
for
your grandma's
sure.
like Bernice Burgos.
Nah, well, yeah.
But even her, I'd knock her off if she has a tongue piercing.
Tongue piercing?
Yeah,
I don't
be
think she
you're
does.
But it
losing
can come
points.
out though, right?
Yeah,
Just
of
take
course
it
it
out.
can
Take
come
it
out.
out.
Any piercing can come out.
Yeah, just take it out.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our new segment. Guys,
Yo.
we have a new segment for everyone. Are we getting air horns?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got a new segment. Very excited to test it or to see what we're all going to come up with because we all had homework. Our new segment is called Lost in the Sauce and it's sponsored by Wingstop. And what we're,
I like that.
Add that as a draw.
Yeah, I'll get the Birdman sound effect for What happened to those wings?
No, that one specifically, so we don't get copyrighted.
oh my God. Anyways, we're doing the Lost in the Sauce segment sponsored by Wingstop. And how this segment is going to work is each of us have been responsible of finding a interesting or wild take. And we are going to rate that take from mild to hot based on Wingstop's flavor scale.
Yeah, let's do it.
Does everyone understand the rules of the segment?
Yeah.
Aye.
Okay, who wants to start?
You.
Why is me? I thought Mucho wanted to start.
I'll get mine out of the way because we'll see how hot my take is. But
Okay.
Let's go, Claude.
I got this take that, reality TV dating shows you know, I think they contribute negatively to the dating space and are almost, you know, degrading the moral fabric of our society, you know? I think these reality TV dating shows, they're not helping the dating scene at all, and it's very detrimental, and yeah, something needs to be done about this.
Care to explain?
It's giving people very unrealistic expectations, you know? You kind of see a show and two people come into this island and they got to stay there for X amount of time, and now they're just deeply, madly in love with each other. You know, it kind of puts the unrealistic pace that people have that they're just going to find their person and then just magically, you know, in real time, the way that you watch one of those shows, that they're going to just become, you know, lovers like that. I think you got to learn people, you know?
Boring take.
So you're saying, okay.
It's almost as detrimental as red pill content.
No, it's not.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's affecting.
Hold on, he's onto something.
It's affecting the dating scene to an extent like that.
He's on to something.
Nah.
We talk about all these epidemics, male loneliness, men aren't approaching us, you know, all these things. No one's having a great time in the dating scene, and I think some of these reality TV shows are having an effect on it.
Gentlemen, what do you think? Zoe?
So, okay.
If you're a Love Island fan, you know what I'm doing right now?
Yeah, Amaya.
Where it
big
comes
up.
from. If you're watching
So
the video.
first we gotta say, before we say if we disagree or not, we gotta say how spicy we rank it.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'm putting that mild.
I think it's mild.
Yeah.
That's a mild
I think
take.
it's medium because you punched it up and said it's the equivalent of red pill.
Yeah,
I'll give you medium for that. Yeah.
Mild.
I should have led with that.
But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's more social media than just specifically dating shows. But the dating shows are a part of social media. The discourse is on social media. So, yeah.
Well, just like how seriously people are taking some of this discourse, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how
yeah.
parasocial the relationship becomes with this relationship that you're watching unfold in real time. And it's like, yo, this isn't real. This isn't how this unfolds.
Yeah.
This isn't taking place. And now you're going to take some of this, well, like, you know, Jeremiah knew he loved Huda after 2 days. So, you know, my man's got to know after
If
the
your
second
girl's talking
date.
like that, she's actually just a fool.
Tapped.
Like, that's not even about the show. It's actually how
People
like
are
her
tapped.
taking it and making it like actually. That's not like no.
Well, I'm saying it in a grandiose, dramatic kind of sense, but I think it does have like a trickle down effect. People really are developing unrealistic expectations because of the things that they're seeing, social media, everything
Yeah.
that they're
People
consuming.
need to take
That is
entertainment
true.
for entertainment.
Like
should,
the way
but
that
they don't.
movies, video games, music, like the way that we say drill music has this negative effect on. I think the way that all those different mediums that we say, which we need to get it out of here or whatever, that it's. I think those those dating shows are definitely doing it. Blame them if you're gonna blame everything else too.
That's low on the flavor scale for me. That's giving mild for sure.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
sponsor.
not even
I wasn't sure how.
Not even a. I'm giving like, all right. Who's next?
Mucho.
So I wasn't sure if it was like a take that we had or it's a take we found online.
You can do either or.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I found my take online.
Okay.
What? We were allowed to do that?
You were the one who came up with that. You're the one who said it.
Yeah,
you
but-
can find online takes or you can have your own.
Well, I didn't remember that part.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just stick to. Okay, I'll stick to this. Because this is something that, you know, I've been on, right? Jacquees.
Oh no.
There is no bigger and more successful R&B artist that is younger than Jacquees, and that's a male.
How old's Jacquees?
Younger than P&D.
Which is what?
But how old is he? We need to know that.
We need to know how old
Let's
he
say
is.
30 and under. Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
So for 30,
There's no bigger R&B artist more successful than Jacquees.
Jacquees is not 30. What are you talking
He's
about?
31. He's 31. He's 31.
Okay, 31.
He's 31.
So there's no one.
But that's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
How old is Daniel Caesar?
Jacquees bigger than Daniel Caesar.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Does 30 count?
Sorry?
No,
So
he's
if they
not.
are 30, they're eliminated?
31 and younger. Who you got?
Giveon.
Jacquees bigger than Giveon.
No, he's not.
You guys have this weird Toronto bias, though.
Daniel Caesar.
We have a weird Toronto bias.
Wait, how
Mucho.
old's P&D?
P&D's older. P&D's
Okay.
older. P&D's like a 92 or something.
Also, I feel like Leon Thomas is also like.
He is.
I think he's
bigger
like-
than-
Yes, he's-
Leon Thomas
Isn't he
is
30
bigger
something?
than
I think Leon Thomas
Jacquees.
might even be bigger than Jacquees, and he's younger
He
than
might be
Jacquees.
older.
Leon
He
Thomas
might
is
be
older?
older. He might be older than 31.
He got money. And
How old
that's
is?
He might be older
Let
than
me
31.
see how old he is.
I think
Leon
he's older
Thomas
than
got
30.
Leon
money.
Thomas is
That's it.
31.
Okay,
He's
I'm
bigger
still
than
making
Jacquees.
Leon Thomas.
Nah, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
I think
Jacquees bigger.
If
Because
Jacquees and Leon Thomas had a concert today, more people are going
Where?
to the Leon Thomas concert. Anywhere.
But in Atlanta, Jacquees doing better.
Outside of Atlanta.
Where?
In
Give
any
me a
other
city. Give me a
other
city.
LA, New York.
Yeah, because LA,
Miami,
New York, that's like stupid, like
Toronto.
hypebeast shit.
You
Yeah.
you talk about
Before we digest this more,
Yeah.
what are you rating this take? Because my mouth is on fire.
Yeah,
Jacquees has bangers though.
That's a hot.
That's a hot take.
Jacquees has like a lot of songs that ring off.
Name me 3 Jacquees songs that if you were in a panic at a party, you could drop and the party would go up. Give me 3.
I'm counting Trip Remix. I'm counting it.
okay, and then
After that,
proceed.
Who's who?
See,
What's
because you guys
who?
are tapped in though. I bet you go on YouTube that has like 100 million views.
No, it doesn't. I don't
bet
even know
you.
the song, and
I
I know it
bet
doesn't.
you.
Who by
100
Jacquees?
million views?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it does. There's no way.
Let's
bet
check.
you.
There's no.
Okay, well, you're rating this hot?
I'll give it hot.
60 million.
See, that's a lot of views though.
That's 40 million less than 100.
I'm spitballing. You guys got me on the stand right now.
I'm fighting for my life.
There's actually, and even then, we're still arguing. You know what I mean? We're still arguing. You can't even like. You're not even dismissing it.
We are. We're
No,
talking
you're not
about
dismissing
true.
it. You're not
We just
dismissing
said
it.
Leon Thomas. We just said
Give me
Thomas
on.
has mutt. That's it.
Nah, his thing was good. His project was good.
But like, he doesn't have like big songs except for Mutt.
But does Jacquees really have
Yeah,
big?
you guys
What
just don't
song?
know like R&B.
If
like
we don't know the, we don't know R&B.
Fuck out of here.
I would put Giveon before Jacquees.
Nah.
Yes.
I'm putting Leon Thomas for Jacquees.
Nah.
Yes.
I'm putting Brent before
Brent,
Jacquees.
yeah. How old is he?
Let me see.
I'm putting Bryson Tiller before
Brent-
Jacquees.
Brent-
I think he's
29?
30
older.
something.
Bryson,
Brent's
Bryson's
older?
older.
Bryson Tiller's 32.
Brent
Yeah.
29? Brent's a rapper though. Brent's a rapper.
Oh my god!
Brent's
Yeah.
bigger, man.
Like, come on.
Nah, Brent got him. Brent got him.
And
he's
everyone we listed got him too.
Nah, man, you guys just naming random people, yo. But Brent got him though. Brent got him. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You are though. Fucking Giveon. What are you talking about?
Giveon has bangers.
Man.
Way more bangers than
Did he sell
Jacquees.
like 4 nights of history like, in
Yeah.
a row? Or
Nigga
3
sound
or
like
4?
an opera singer and he's from Long Beach.
He does sound like
Fuck Brent.
He does sound like a Disney villain.
Fuck Giveon. Fuck Giveon.
Bias is this
Like,
shit.
this is crazy.
Nah, man. Fuck Giveon, bro. Jacquees, king of R&B, yo. King of R&B, yo.
King of R&B's not.
I rate this on business. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
There
All
you
hot
right.
take.
Nah, man.
Should I go next?
Yeah.
Okay. I found mine on the internet because I thought we were finding them on the internet.
See, I got.
I did too, but they all seem too
I'll pull a
crazy.
take out of my ass. You.
That's crazy. Okay, this one is more like an unpopular opinion, which I thought just sounded nuts.
But wait, so you guys are saying hot for mine?
Hot is yours.
Yeah.
Yours
Hot.
is hot.
Okay, you guys
like
say hot.
atomic.
All right.
That's hot.
I don't know about atomic, but it's a hot take.
Yeah, all right. Maybe a little bit less than atomic, but it's hot. All right.
I stand on it though.
All right.
ahead.
This one is what I found. So it's unpopular. Instead of dipping and pouring over, sauces and dressing should be sipped.
Excuse me?
What?
If you take sips out of your condiments, you can get the perfect amount needed for each bite. Smaller bite, just a smaller sip. Didn't like the sauce? You can leave it and it's no longer all over your food. Sauces should be able to hold their own anyway. If you have multiple sauces or dressings, you can control the experience way better if you sip rather than pour. There is no waste or wasteful mixing. Sipping is superior in every way. I will never stop sipping. I am not trolling.
Why are they acting like there's not a third option that remedies all of that?
What is it?
It's called dip.
Yeah.
No, they said no dip because it's wasteful.
How is a dip wasteful?
Because if you don't like it, now you just wasted the dip.
But if you don't like the sip, you still have to spit it out.
You can still eat it,
But yeah, so you just eat the dip the same way.
but you can sip it.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't even like this take just makes me mad.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No,
This
that one
is-
doesn't make sense.
Nah.
You don't think it makes sense?
No.
No.
So if you eat a dry salad and sip your Caesar,
What?
It's fucking
That would
crazy.
make no sense. That makes no sense.
why doesn't it make sense?
Because the point of the condiment is to moisten and flavor the food.
Yeah.
Listen.
So,
But have you
if
ever had cereal dry and then put the milk in your mouth?
No.
No.
No, that's get out psychotic behavior.
This might have been you that wrote that.
You've never done that for real?
No.
You never had a glass of milk and dry cereal?
No, we're on psychopaths though.
Why would I do that?
I've done that bare
Different
times.
textures.
Why?
Like that's like pouring Oreos in milk. You don't do that.
Pour Oreos in milk.
It's different textures. Like you need the cereal with the milk, so you put it together. Even the way it gets a little soggy and the top is crunchy.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
all part of the experience. Now the Oreo, you have it on the side. You kind of do what this girl's talking about a little bit.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
You know
No,
what I
they're
mean?
not. This,
Or you,
this
or
is
you
sipping.
have it and you drink it and it goes
Yeah.
well together. Whatever.
Even that, I think you dip. If you're having,
You dip your Oreos?
I don't like Oreos, but if you're talking just cookies, I would rather dip a cookie in the milk instead of eat the cookie and then sip
Nah,
the
that-
milk.
you're-
Even
Sicko.
what you're describing,
That's sick.
I think.
That's sick.
How?
Dip the cookie in the milk is sick.
No, that's
Yeah, no, we got it.
That's
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
dipping the cookie in the milk.
Yeah,
That's
that
common
works.
tradition.
No,
works.
brush
No,
your
it
teeth
works.
and sip the milk like a human.
No,
Why?
What the fuck?
I think in pop culture too, any iteration of what you're talking about, when somebody takes the thing and then eats the condiment. I don't know if you remember Get Out, the scene where she's eating
eating the cereal
Fruit
and,
Loops
yes.
and then taking sips
Sips of the
after,
milk.
and everybody went, "Yeah, that's a serial killer right there."
Oh,
And that's
I related.
Yeah.
all right.
I've had it better
Makes
than a
sense.
glass of milk and then like a palm of
But
like
why?
Frosted Flakes. Sometimes I don't have time, man. Just palm the
So then
Frosted
just
Flakes.
put
drink
you
the
hiding
milk.
some bodies.
Put the
man.
Frosted Flakes in the cup.
No, sometimes
With
you just
the
gotta
milk.
no, because then sometimes it gets like nah, man. You're on the go. It's just like your Frosted Flakes milk, Frosted Flakes milk.
Yeah. No.
I kind of see you with the when you had the little pouches that you took to school. You know what I mean, the tiny ones or whatever, and you maybe had a milk carton. Fine,
Right?
maybe.
Okay.
maybe allowed.
Same idea with sipping the dressing.
Are you potting?
No, I'm being dead ass. I've done this before. Ask my mom. I've done it before. Dead ass. Not the dressing. The sipping.
I think she's potting. This
No,
is
I
crazy.
promise you. There's been times where I have, and I do only Frosted Flakes. I do. Oh, them with Honey Nut Cheerios too, actually.
I'm asking Mama Zoe in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
I'll
ask her. She'll be. Yeah, she's done that before.
Okay.
You don't do warm milk with cereal?
That's disgusting. Anyway, so rate my take.
Mild.
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 Wait, but like, yeah, it's mild, but it's like I think it's kind of hot because it's like no one agrees
it
with
is
that.
a
No
hot
one does
take.
that. Like everyone would think that's
I
crazy.
just dislike it so much. I'm
yeah,
saying mild.
yeah. All right, let's do that then.
That's not how it works. Because I would have rated yours mild. 'Cause I just dislike you saying
Yeah,
that.
but it made you
Jacquees.
feel something.
Okay, in terms of a take, what they said is a hot take. That
Yes,
is a
yes,
hot
yes.
take.
All right. It's hot.
Technically,
It's hot.
That is a
Hot
hot
take, hot
take.
take.
I'm giving a technicality.
That is a hot take.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let's see you, brother.
I feel like mine might be just kind of common, but I personally think that social media should not show any metrics at all. No follower counts, no like counts, no comment counts
Ooh.
at all. It should just be the page and the content. I think that way, on a person to person side, there's no incentive to be cloud-ish because no one sees how much followers you have. You're not gonna look at people based on the amount of followers they have. You're not gonna like try and be friends with people. It's about your content. Do I like what you post? I don't know if I'm your only follower or if you have 1 million. Now, if you comment, you could see the other comments, but you can't see the number of comments. You just see what you see.
So remove all numbers from social
Remove
media.
all numbers from social media. If it's a brand is working with someone because they like the content, not because of how much followers they have. And then afterwards, no, but hold on. You can see your own metrics. And if a brand asks, you could send them your metrics, but they don't know your
Then
metrics.
there's no
I don't
point of that. then.
How?
So
Yeah,
no,
because brands,
no, the
if they're
point
playing
is-
a numbers game. Wait, rate this take
Yes,
first.
no,
Rate
but
it.
the point is the initial reach out is because they like your stuff.
Okay.
And then afterwards, they can see your metrics.
And if the metrics are low,
Exactly.
If the metrics are low, then sure, you could be like, maybe not.
so you
But
might as well
the
have seen
fact-
it from the beginning.
No, but the
you still
fact
you still
is,
surpassed a step.
yeah, you still passed a step because they liked your stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and now you have room to negotiate now.
Okay.
Instead
Mm.
of them just overlooking you because you have 1,000 followers and going straight to the person with 10 million.
Okay.
So I just think social media
I see
shouldn't
the
have.
vision.
I'm gonna say it's medium because I feel like there's a substantial amount of people that would agree and disagree. Like I feel like
I agree too.
I
and they
really
do this.
them
I feel
too.
like you can hide your metrics if you want.
not your
Not all.
followers.
You can't
Oh,
hide
yeah,
your
not
followers.
all
Only your
of it. Yeah,
likes.
certain
You can't even,
metrics
only
you
your
can-
likes. Literally, you can.
Oh,
hide it.
only that?
You can't hide your comments. You can't hide your shares. You can literally only hide your likes.
Can you not hide your comments?
No,
I don't think so.
you can limit the amount of comments you have. Like only your followers can comment, but you can't hide the number of comments you get on any post.
Like they should take the the Apple Music method. I think Spotify is just starting to do it. Like Apple Music doesn't show monthly listeners. It doesn't show the like stream count on songs.
You can only see it on Spotify.
Interesting.
That's a good app for music, I think, because you're supposed to enjoy the music, right? So
But you people actually look at that though? Like I don't care about how many months.
Some people
What
do.
the hell? We do that shit all the time. We talk about first week sales. Like,
Oh, but I mean, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not listening to this artist because they only have this
See,
month
but
monthly
you-
list.
you
If I
don't
like the
think
song, I
so,
like
but
the
it's-
song.
you're real, but a lot
subconscious.
of people do. Yeah, and it's
No,
subconscious.
it's
too.
subconscious. You are more likely to listen to a song that has 1 million streams than
Yep.
10
On
streams
a new album
because
that
you
you
That
never
is
think,
very
taken
true.
because you think that that's proof that the song's actually good.
Yeah, it's
even
the
if
same with
not.
like brands and like media. You're gonna follow an account or trust an account that has more followers versus less,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, so Clyde, you saying medium?
yeah, I say medium.
I say medium.
I'll give it a medium too. So when I'll give it a medium. But my whole thing is the business side, whatever, okay? But let's be real, right? Sometimes we follow back because that follower count is high.
We follow back because of follow, but we should eliminate all of that. We should only follow people we want to follow because we like.
Yeah, but sometimes it just like proves they are who they are sometimes too.
I
It's
hear
like-
that. I hear that.
No, it can still be verified.
Not verified.
If you have verified and 400 followers, I don't care. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it says 400 followers, like check mark, I don't care.
Sure got 1 million followers on TikTok and said, you know what? Let's get rid of all metrics.
Right?
Yeah, I just don't think it's. I don't think it's
Yeah.
good.
After you got to the top.
Right?
I
You
don't
know
think
what?
it's all good.
I'm the GOAT, but let's just remove all this. Let's just
Yeah.
remove all. We don't need these numbers.
Let's remove the avenue that I
Yeah.
got.
How do you
here.
decide to follow back a guy?
If I am interested in the stuff that they post, or if I've met them in person,
Okay.
that's usually the only way.
Right.
There'd be
if
no
they're,
other incentive.
if they're like a person of status, then no.
If their stuff sucks, like if they're in my industry, then maybe. If it's like a
like someone
record
in your- yeah.
exec
Yeah, exactly.
that posts like weird stuff, I'll still probably follow them.
But how you supposed to know if it's legit? If it's just like, you don't know, that nigga could have 30
but follow-
followers.
But that doesn't make it legit though. You kind of have to do your research on people sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like, oh, VP of Atlantic Records, I might look up who's the VP of Atlantic Records before I follow them back.
I just think it'll be easier to spoof people in this world.
With
It is-
no numbers attached.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still
parody
think
accounts would
there's-
go crazy.
But there should still be some sort of verification system. I think all social media should have that.
But not everybody that's like worth that follow back will be verified, even today. Like,
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I just think all social media, like when you're making a social media account, you should have to verify that you are that person before you are allowed to make an account.
Okay.
I feel that.
So now you want-
I like that.
Okay, yeah. That would probably solve everything. So,
And it would stop
People like commenting
yeah,
crazy
like
things.
troll
Yeah.
comments and crazy comments.
You're
If
gonna
we
put your
know
face
that
and
this
name
is
attached to
you,
this
like
shit.
it's attached to you.
That's so hard to regulate.
I
though.
like that though. I like
Like
that.
insanely hard to regulate. Like very. You can't just screenshot it, but like people are gonna send pictures of their ID and then, you know what I mean? Like how you gonna do that? It's too hard to regulate.
what?
yeah,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
they
you
do that
do.
with Uber,
People,
though.
you have to
verify
do
who
that.
you are.
On most apps, if you're on any app that like you have to,
Uber's
if
a
you're-
safety thing though.
Yes, but so thing with dating apps as well.
You do it on Turo. If you're getting a car, you have to take a picture with your ID beside your face.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, you're right. I have done that
If
before.
Florida
yeah.
people want to watch porn, they have to put their ID in.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Why?
That's like a new law. You have to be 18.
To be
so
over
you have
18.
To, yeah.
So you have to like
Yeah,
with your ID.
Yeah. Before,
So
you,
they have this
before, you,
selfie?
before you whip it out, you gotta go like this.
So now they have this selfie of you before you're
Yeah.
gonna like
They
They
watch
caught you
porn.
live,
That's crazy.
and now they know exactly what you're watching.
Oh,
So if that data gets breached, that's a tough.
So you
one.
think if everybody needed to have, like a verified ID, then the comments would be nicer and stuff?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
interesting.
All those people on Dapping Up 10's videos that say are the 10s in the room with us that have no profile picture, private account, 3 followers.
You're so sensitive about
They
that.
would not be saying
You know,
that.
this is like my premise to like my dream reality show is like you can just know everybody in the comment section and you just pull up on them.
Find the trolls.
Find the troll.
So,
Me and 6 niggas are
trolls.
pulling up on you after you say this.
what social media app or app in general do you guys think has like the worst comments? Like has
Wait,
like
are
the-
we ending this segment?
Yeah, I think so.
so.
Okay,
Isn't it-
I just want to make sure. So I
yeah,
want
yeah, yeah. We're done.
We all
So we
got it.
have What did we end
I
with?
was mild.
Yours was mild. I think mine was hot.
Yours was hot.
Yours was hot technically.
Hot. Okay,
Mine
so
was
mild,
medium.
hot, medium.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. We got every range of flavor, baby.
Diverse. Diversity. Yeah. Glad I know the temperature now for
mad at
moving
that.
forward.
Shout out to Wingstop.
Yeah.
But anyways,
What happened to them wings?
okay.
Yeah, what was I saying?
The most toxic comments?
What do you think, like, what app or social media or whatever has, like, the most toxic comments, you think?
TikTok for sure.
Twitter?
Twitter.
I would say Twitter.
Twitter 1000% hands
Yeah,
down.
Twitter for sure. No question.
Twitter
Actually, you know what, you might be
first.
right on that, yeah.
Twitter, then TikTok.
Is TikTok comments toxic though?
I think they're the most
they
lenient.
said
I think they're the
most.
most chill because it's the young.
I think Instagram has some wild comments.
Instagram is worse?
Instagram, maybe on the blog pages.
TikTok has funny comments. Some of TikTok's comments are hilarious.
Yeah.
they got a good
I don't
sense
know
of
if they're
humor.
like really like toxic and terrible.
The TikTok is more regulated than Instagram, but I think people are meaner on TikTok. Well, people are pretty mean on Instagram.
I mean,
too.
Instagram too.
But I think people are meaner on TikTok because it's easier to be anonymous.
So okay. See, now you're getting to my point. I think the one that has the craziest comments out of all of them
I think I know where
is
you're going.
Reddit.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Reddit is
yo.
different.
And I'm gonna let you guys know something. So, like a couple days ago, I was on Reddit or whatever, and I go on this page sometimes. I think the last time I went on was when I saw this like Trap Lord Ross. You guys know who Trap
Yep.
Lord Ross is? I saw a
Yeah.
documentary of his. I'm like, where this nigga learn that shit from? And then I learned about this subreddit called Torontology.
Oh, you just
saw
learned?
that.
You just found out about Torontology?
That was like maybe like a few months ago, like a year ago,
Word,
something
that's
like
a
that.
Crazy,
I've seen that.
It's a crazy space that page.
So come to find out, after that Drake shit went viral, I guess that, I was snapping at the Kendrick show or whatever. I was on the Reddit or whatever, and then that shit popped up.
What popped up, sorry?
That clip.
Our clip.
Oh,
That clip on
in our Reddit thread?
We were
in the
on
Reddit thread?
Torontology.
Torontology.
That's
And then I don't typically like to look at comments because I don't think it's good for your mental health if you look at like comments everywhere. I like to look at a 1-2, but I was just feeling curious that day.
Right.
What are they saying?
Yo, these guys are funny, man. These guys are funny. First, like I went on a fucking rabbit hole because it's sidebar. Oh, they're talking about Relentless on this page too. Blah blah blah.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
We're in
yeah.
Reddit.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
shit.
on Reddit Torontology. Shout out to them, by the way. And then they had one thing where it's like, what's like the most poppin' podcast in Toronto? You know what I mean? They had like a poll.
Oh shit.
Right? But you guys should know the demographic. It's like young, again, anonymous. Like
Right.
they're involved. They like street shit. They like fuckery. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, okay.
So number one was like, we love hip hop. That's like what they're
That tracks.
Yeah, you know
For
what I mean?
that
Shout out to
age.
Friday.
And then I believe like we're number 2 in that poll,
I'm not mad at it.
right? And then people were like talking about their opinions on it. They're like, yeah, it's a good podcast if you're a gal.
If you're a gal,
Yeah, if you're a girl.
Relentless?
Yeah.
Really?
I'm
I
like,
mean,
okay, we didn't scare the hoes away yet.
I can see that. This is definitely. I think this is a woman skewing podcast.
Oh,
you
especially.
think so? Because a lot of our listeners are men.
But this also,
Especially on Spotify. Like, I'm pretty sure we're almost like 50-50.
But we did
Where
this-
before we were never that close with men and women.
But so we've been doing this for 5 years, and like
Yeah.
the way that this started, it was very, very, very much more
Women
focused,
centric, 100%.
Yeah.
So
It was,
for
the
now to-
addition of them is kind of what made it more
For sure.
of a male audience.
Okay, so I'm scaring the hoes a little bit.
I don't necessarily scaring the hoes,
You're
but
just
you're bringing
I wouldn't
up
say that.
men.
Bring in more of the man.
You're
there.
bringing more of the men for sure.
Diversifying the audience.
Yeah, we're definitely on the women algorithm first
cool.
before
Yeah.
the guy algorithm.
But a lot of our followers are men too, especially on Instagram.
Yeah.
All right,
They be hating my ass on there.
yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if it's a podcast just for gal.
Yeah, it depends on it depends on the app. Like
That narrative doesn't bother me
Instagram-
that much. Like,
Instagram is more of a, and it's funny to say that. Instagram is more of a men app, and then TikTok's more of a women app. In
That
terms
is
of
true.
how people use it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because girls are mainly the ones in comments or making TikTok trends and stuff like that. It's more of the girls.
Yeah.
Guys are more in comments on Instagram. That's where you get more of the like sports pages and blogs and like, I think guys are more active on Instagram. They might not be posting, but they're more active, say like in comments. TikTok comments are probably like 80% women.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that
And
checks
then,
out.
and then you look at Reddit, that's like 90% men.
95%
95%
men.
men.
For sure.
Reddit is 95% men.
Yeah, especially like a board like that, like a subreddit like that. Yeah.
Reddit's where you can like is the wild west. Like is where you can
see
you can get
anything
anything
on
off
Reddit.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. But shout out to Torontology, but you know, y'all try to lean less on the fuckery and like big up artists more because they have a lot of power, yo.
They do.
I've learned about like artists
Yo,
from them and
these
shit.
comments are killing me. I'm sorry, I have to look.
Oh, you're looking at it?
Yo, read some.
No, I can't.
Why?
Why did you tell me this?
Yo, read some.
They're getting at my ass. They're getting at everybody.
Yeah. Anyone Jenny listened to Relentless Diaries podcast? I listened to a few videos and like what they're trying to do for the city. Funny storytelling and cool features, but something sometimes falls flat. The main host gives me pick me. I can't lie. All the guys move like they're the smartest in the room. The banter is funny though, but there's an air of arrogance and elitism, if that's the right word, with the group specifically. It's most likely due to the main character syndrome that a lot of Toronto people have, so I don't fault them. I still support them though. Just an observation.
Yo, shut up.
That's going from backhand to front hand.
I love you. But
Literally. Someone said, yeah, it's pretty good pod. Someone said, what would you guys do to make the podcast better?
wait, this is what they're
constructive.
asking in the comments.
Constructive criticism.
Someone said
I like
they're
that
cool.
one.
Sometimes they do sound clueless to some topics they speak on. What stands out is they stay away from the messy street politics in Toronto, and I like that. They stay in the lane. Can't knock that. They're cool. I just don't like the light-skinned dude.
And I'm sure we all have some of that for all of
100%.
us.
People hate me.
Yeah.
People don't tell me to get off my show. What are we talking about? People are told like, yo, get rid of the girl. First of all, this is my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually not going anywhere ever. Or this whole pod is done. Which is crazy. Someone said the music takes are awful. That definitely is from Drake.
Okay.
Yo, that is hilarious. I'm not mad at that.
What's the worst one that you've seen in those what you're looking at right now?
That's just one thread.
Yeah, it just
Oh, no,
depends
no,
on
I'm
the
asking
thread.
you. Like, what was one that...
I can't lie. I saw a couple. I'm like, nah, it's not good.
Really?
I know. I looked at a couple. Like it was a mixed bag. It was stuff like that. It was stuff like yo, get off Drake's dick.
Yeah.
Which fair enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, the fact that we're on there and they're listening, like that's dope. Shout out to them.
You see it as like engagement. You
I
don't-
love it, man. The fact that we're on there, that's great.
Someone said, what are the best Toronto podcasts? Random order if you want to die of laughter. Extra gravy for pop culture. Relentless if you're a gal.
That's the comment. Yeah.
Yo. Someone says, that's not true. Relentless is funny as fuck and I'm a man. Don't hate. Just or mucho are jokes. This is so funny. I mean, listen,
It's a mixed bag.
everyone's entitled to their opinion. I'm never gonna knock it. I think it's hilarious that they said it's for
man.
gal.
Do you ever
But
take
it's
it
like-
personally for some stuff that you read?
Nah, never, bro.
You can't take it personally
Because my
anymore.
whole thing is like, none of these people know you. They just know the avatar that you present to them. You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
gonna lie. It's slowly starting to get like when I see my name, sometimes my heart drops and I remember, they don't know me, so I don't really care.
Yeah, take it in heed, but at the same time, a man can only take so much. So don't don't take in too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
it's not good to like see everything all the time.
yeah. So
I mean, like I said, they could be way worse.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone's gonna have an opinion, especially behind an anonymous avatar on Reddit.
Yeah.
Like Reddit is the scariest place to read takes. So I mean, it is what it is.
I forget what celebrity said, but somebody said searching yourself is like cutting yourself in a way.
It's masochism. for
Maybe.
sure.
I hear that.
Have you
There you
seen
go.
yourself on Lipstick Alley?
I'm not sure.
I don't think
we're on. That's
I don't think I've
I feel like
ever.
Zoya, you been on there?
Well, someone told me to because they were like, "Yo, they're actually talking about you on there." And I was like,
I don't think I've ever been on Lipstick Alley.
You definitely have. Your name's on there for sure. Your name's
Lipstick
I'm saying I don't
Alley,
think
Lipstick
I've
Alley for the
ever
people.
been.
Lipstick
Oh,
Alley.
Lipstick Alley. It's like a gossipy forum blog. People look for tea on
Who
people.
did he fuck? Who did she fuck?
Yeah,
and
or
they make like
who
threads
knows
about, it.
this girl? Who's seen her out? What is she like?
It's in every big city.
Yeah, every big city has a Lipstick Alley community.
That's crazy.
And there's been like, it'd be like, yo, has anyone met I Am Tresor? How is he? Who is he dated? Da da da. This. What's the tea on him? People ask like, yo, what's the tea on that Zoe girl? That like, yeah.
You were popping up on there when we were talking about Drake parties and stuff that you've been to.
Huh?
Oh, we found Zoe on there? We found
You've
it.
been on there, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
I
I'm saying that's when it happened. Is what
What did
mentioning
the
great
thread
parties and
say?
stuff.
I don't remember something about how.
What's the tea on Zoe?
Yeah, I was like, "What's the tea on her?" They complimented my hair. Her hair always looks good.
I remember them saying that you
something
know
about that.
things,
Yeah, like I run around with OVO. I was like, all right, no, I don't.
All right.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
something about that, and it was like, oh, she knows this person and that person, and yeah, it was just like a whole bunch of like,
Okay, not too spicy.
no. It's nothing about like no one I've had sex with or like, oh, she's like, no, nothing like that.
They never gossip about like who you potentially sleep with and shit.
No. Not that I've seen.
Damn, were you sad?
Maybe I
Like,
need to-
damn, they don't care about being dove. Like,
No, I don't want that. I actually don't want that at all. I don't want that at all. No way. Marlon's name is spread across that bitch.
Marlon?
Of course. But Marlon's like OG Toronto though.
Yeah.
So it's like, of course, he's like Lipstick Alley
Marlon
era.
been sticking and moving, man.
Yeah, but
Marlon-
he's like Lipstick Alley era. So Marlon's name's been on Lipstick Alley.
Since Wet Bar. Marlon been
Facts. But yeah,
Hey, man.
literally.
Jeez.
Anyways, I had a question because
it.
Chris Brown is on tour. He's
Yeah.
kicked off the Breezy Bowl in Europe. He's starting.
Okay.
And there's a lot of videos of him bringing girls on stage for Take You Down.
Yeah.
And he's doing like the whole, they're laying on a red couch, the girls are laying down, he's humping and bumping and dry crumping on them. And some of these girls are getting kissed, which I initially thought was AI. I thought the first time I'm like, yo, this is AI. Like, there's no way that
he's
Chris,
kissing them or the girl's kissing
both.
Good.
So I'm
kissing
like,
each other.
this is not, this is AI. Like, this is so AI. You guys are such fools.
Yeah.
But the ones I'm seeing recently, I'm like, yo, this is not looking like AI anymore. Like, he's actually might be kissing these things.
Right.
Which
Kissing these things is hilarious.
yeah, he might be kissing these things. Where I'm like, okay, what's worse? Usher with the cherry and your girl lick,
Like doing the most like that?
yeah, like slot, like like the flick of the tongue on the cherry.
Right,
What's
okay.
worse? On the cherry
All right.
or laying
Clickbait.
what?
No, go ahead.
No, literally, what's worse? On the cherry or
Got it.
stop?
We're not doing it.
Got it.
Okay, I gotta stop doing it because I don't want them to get clipped.
Yeah.
That on the cherry or laying down the red couch getting dry hump to take you down.
Oh shit.
Which one would you rather?
Take
hear?
you down is
Probably
worse.
the latter.
You
Yeah.
think take you down is worse?
He's
Yes.
physically like
physically
gyrating and humping her and stuff like that.
He's
like,
humping my girl.
Take you down is
she
worse.
is tongue flicking a cherry that Usher is holding.
Yeah, she's not making physical contact with Usher.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
you
take
down
you
is
down.
worse.
Take you down is
At least
worse.
she's in control of what she's
And if she
doing.
kisses him,
But
that's
that's the
crazy.
thing, though. That's the thing. I think if you're in control and you're deciding to go all out and give head to a cherry,
So you think that's not as bad as Chris Brown
If
putting you
I-
in bacas? That's crazy.
he's not putting you in buckets. If I'm laying
Missionary
down,
worse.
If I'm laying down on the red couch, hold on,
And he
let-
has your legs
Yeah,
up
why
by
do you
your
think
head.
this is worse? Why?
Let me paint the picture, please.
Try.
Right? Me, right? This is my free will.
Yeah.
Usher comes to me holding the cherry.
Yeah.
I go hard. Lick, 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 flick, 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 suck, 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 bounce off the tongue. And then he
Alright.
drops it in my mouth. Pop. Right? The cherry. Versus I'm laying down, hands to the side, Chris Brown's dry humping me. I think it's better to get dry humped.
Why?
You're trying to.
Because I feel like
You're
That's what we were
also
supposed to do.
you're
yeah.
also painting a scenario that is probably not gonna happen.
Why?
When
What do
have
mean?
you seen when Chris Brown is dry humping these people? The lady is just in a stationary position and
No,
doesn't move
it's
at
happened. It's happened.
She got a
Some-
fuck back.
all. He's moving you around.
No,
he's
that's-
grabbing your
you're
arms.
not-
He's grabbing your
You're
legs.
not watching the clips, fam. That's not happening. There's been clips where girls, people are like, yo, why is she doing nothing? The girls are like, she's been just like, oh my God. Like just hands crossed and they're like, bro, she didn't deserve it. Why is she on that stage? There's been some girls who are, touching, grabbing,
Yeah,
da-da-da.
yeah,
But there's
yeah.
been a lot of girls who aren't really engaging, which people are like, yo, why are you bringing these
Now
girls
my
on
girl
stage?
is a starfish. Show 'em what you got.
Oh, so now I want me to put my legs behind my head.
Yeah, you already there, man. We're breaking up anyway.
You might as well go out with a bang.
Yeah, this is done.
Might as well go out with a bang.
I mean, I would never do it in a relationship, period. I'm just saying, which one would you rather your girl
Humping.
do?
the humping is
Humping,
worse.
humping.
You'd rather her do the humping.
No.
Thank you.
No, humping's worse. Don't do that.
Yeah. Humping,
Humping
is
is
worse.
worse?
Yes.
I think the cherry's worse.
No way.
Reversal, man, if you get help too, because it's like, Janet Jackson used to bring the guys on stage, and Meg does like a strip tease. Is there like a woman equivalent or male equivalent of the cherries that would probably irk you
No.
if your man did at a whatever show?
There's nothing like that artists have done yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's the Janet Jackson shit where she straps you down and dances all over you and stuff.
Yeah, she had them on like a spinning like thing.
Janet Jackson today?
No.
Oh.
And what if it was?
Nah, hit.
Okay, that's not what I asked. Mucho. What the hell? That's not what I said.
God.
What if it's part of Meg Thee Stallion's set where she brings a guy on stage and makes you lick an ice cream cone or something like that? You'd rather that than her dance and twerk all over him.
Sorry, wait, what are my options?
So Meg Thee Stallion's a part of the show where, you know, she's got an ice cream themed song and she brings the dude up on stage and she makes him lick like an ice cream cone with ice cream on
Off
it.
who? Just off the
Of
ice
her,
cream
she just
cone?
has it in between her
Yeah,
chest.
like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And he has to give it a couple licks or it's a lap dance.
The lap dance.
See?
The lap dance. That is my Chris Brown humping. Take the lap dance. Don't be licking the ice cream. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind?
Putting it in
No,
between
I don't think it's not
might
this.
be a bit much.
Yeah,
but
it's not a.
I'm trying to
equivalent.
find an equivalent. and
it's
there
not
isn't.
an
Ice cream cone between the breast, my man licking it? Are you stupid? Just lap dance and get off the stage.
I'm trying to find an equivalent.
That's
but yeah.
insane.
The equivalent
That
is
is
her
insane.
kissing him.
That is you love to make that is not the equivalent.
Chris Brown is kissing them.
Can you say your girl he doesn't kiss everyone. He's kissed like maybe like one or two I've seen.
I'd still rather the cherry
Same.
because at least he's not physically touching her.
Some girls lick Usher's hand.
Well,
That's
that-
okay.
You're
Like
taking it
Mucho
too
said,
far.
this is over. Either way.
The cherry, it's over?
No. I'll allow the chair.
Okay.
She does the most.
She's doing the most.
I don't know
with
if I'm
it?
allowing the cherry.
Mucho, if she's doing the most.
I don't know if I'm allowing
Making a
the
show
cherry.
out of
See
it.
girls go hard on the
Is she doing what
cherry.
Zoe did?
Yeah, the way Zoe described it.
I was reenacting what I didn't do that on my
If she doing what Zoe did, it's done.
I didn't do that in my free will. I was reenacting what girls were doing at the Usher
Regardless,
show.
whatever that was, is done. Yeah, man. We
All right,
cool,
man.
All right, so whoever comes out, that's your fault.
It's a cherry.
Trontology is going to get you for that.
Please, no, don't do it.
Homepage, boys, homepage.
Please don't do it. But yeah, no, I just think I think the cherry's worse.
No physical contact.
Yeah, that's worse.
So Chris Brown's kissing all these girls now too.
I don't think all of them, but I've
There's a
definitely
couple.
seen two
And
where
the
they
fan
got kissed.
photo ops are
I
coming
saw
back
one
too.
recently. He kissed her, and then she made a video afterwards, like saying, "I'm the girl." And
Oh,
everyone's
really? I didn't even see that.
And everyone's in the comments like, "Oh my god, yeah."
If
She's
Chris
a
Brown-
good-looking girl.
Yeah, she was pretty. If Chris Brown kissed me,
but
You letting him kiss you?
if I'm single,
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
yeah, I think so. You know what? Hell
You,
yeah.
you see Nick from Love Island?
I see who?
You see Nick from Love Island?
Yeah. Oh, does he have herpes?
Yeah, you might get that.
Oh my
Chris Brown
God.
has what? Does he have herpes?
You kissed
We
20
don't
women
know
on
these
tour, you
things.
got it, bruh.
No, that's how it works.
What you mean? 30, 50? You kiss 50 women,
I
you
don't
gonna
think
get
he's
it.
kissing them all though.
I don't know if that's
That's math. That's quick math.
so. So by that math, being in university and hooking up with that amount of women,
One
then
night at
you- then you-
Trappers, you're
then
gone.
you got it.
Bacchus.
Jesus.
What?
All right.
What does that do with anything?
He's turning into Torontology.
I'm playing.
Oh my god. Yeah, what does that
He's
do with
turning into
anything?
Torontology. I don't kiss them, just straight bacchus. Come on.
Nah,
And
nah,
anyone who's that's another hot take. Anyone who says that is lying.
Facts.
I'm dead
Anyone
lying.
People
who
that have
says
sex
that-
without kissing?
I'm
It's
dead
lying.
lying, boys.
No, not just
just
that. I never kiss just bacchus. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That's a lie.
I won't lie. If a man puts me in Bacchus first, I'm kind of offended.
You don't go like this.
Like I'm actually kind of offended.
Warm up just straight.
Yeah. Like no, it can be there can be warm up, but like if he's like we're actually getting into it and he's like turn around like
That's like throwing an alley oop off tip off.
like turn around.
Yeah.
Like off
You gotta do
rip.
like a UFC move and just
Yeah, there's no way. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. First position?
That's real.
No, I don't like that at all. It's different. If it's like a quickie somewhere, you know,
Ooh, okay.
that's fine.
That's
That makes
not
sense.
the same.
No, but if we're like in the comfort of our home,
Right.
why are you telling me to flip over off rip?
Yeah, you're not allowing that. You
Like, you
gotta
don't-
shower first.
Like you did. Yeah, yes, and thank you for the people who are bringing it up. The people who are people have brought this up to me in person. People do agree with me that yes, You don't go straight from Pound Town to the
It's nice.
or from the club to Pound Town.
Yeah, it's nice if you can.
No, no. Like literally, it's ideal.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, we agree. Yeah.
No, you don't agree because you be going straight from the club to Pound Town.
Sometimes.
You don't even put your dick in the sink. Oh, that's sick, yo. That's very sick. That's very sick. That's very sick. That's very sick.
Why'd you say it like that?
Put it in the sink.
Put it in the sink. I hate the way you said that.
In the sink.
I hate that.
You have to. Are you kidding me, Chisor? Or Mucho? I don't even know who said it.
You got the hard eyes and you're like, wait a second.
Let me go put it in the
You're
sink.
going straight from this.
It's happened sometimes, dog.
No, I've definitely always had to like rinse.
Yeah.
There's no way, yo.
Shout out to you. You're very
Like, what are we
Rinse
doing?
as in shower or rinse as in like
Just water.
quick bird bath?
Either or.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could understand a bird bath.
For sure. And I've bird bath, you have to.
Like just bird bath with the sink
I'm
water.
offended
but-
if he doesn't bird bath. Like, what do you think about me? Give your partner a clean working environment.
That's real. That's real.
But
Like,
what if it's not your
fair.
house?
and what? Do you have a bathroom? If you have a bathroom, I'm using it.
See all these hypotheticals? These aren't hypotheticals, man.
No, but I'm
What do
just
you mean
saying.
it's not- is there a bathroom?
Optimally, say if I'm at a girl's house,
He's having vivid memories. These
this
aren't
is not my
hypotheticals.
girl, and you know.
Okay. Yeah. Met
I
her
don't
in the
know
club.
if I feel comfortable going through your stuff and
What do you mean
using
going through your
soaps
stuff?
and all of that.
Why?
Cause I don't know you like that.
So why are you fucking her?
That's not. No, this has to do with. That's not a ooh. This has to do with personal space and privacy. That's not a ooh. It has to do with personal
ooh.
space
Sounds like an older
and
guy's
privacy.
ooh.
He said you didn't eat.
Yes and no, because like soap is not really like privacy.
just fighting through it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're not like soap is like you can be able to look around and find soap, whether it's on the side of a bathtub, it's on you can find soap. It's not like you're like digging through stuff.
And if I'm asking for soap, then I might as well shower.
Why are
If
you
I'm-
asking?
If I'm trying to do it, where's the where you keep your soap
You can
at?
find soap like within like look around the bathroom. You can find soap within arm's reach any
See,
bathroom you look
maybe
at.
I'm just being very conscious. Like some people don't play about their products. Bro.
Yeah.
You're
And
using
then you're home.
you're
and
the
you want some
expensive
Gucci?
soaps and
Mi casa su casa.
But what
Whatever
about
you have in here,
what
I'm
about
using.
if I open that medicine cabinet and then I see the antidepressant? What are we doing? What are we doing, man?
Well, what's the problem with
You're
that?
looking for some soap and you find
I'm
Zoloft.
snooping too much. Like, what are we doing, man?
Well, maybe, I don't think. First of all, let's be very.
what if you
realistic.
do when you find some Ozempic in the cabinet?
All right.
You're looking for soap and you find lithium? God damn.
My thing is,
Find some perks.
what if? But why
going
That's
you don't look in a magazine cabinet for soap? There's either soap on the counter or there's soap on the side of the
But
bathtub.
that's hand soap. Now I have to wash myself with the hand soap.
No, look at the side of. Well, obviously you shouldn't be doing that. But like, you guys look at like the side of someone's shower. There's if they don't have soap, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I get you might be a little more like distant than you would usually because you both are. I feel like if you both are mutually like not at your best, it's an understanding. Like we both kind of stink a little bit. Let's just
Double twang. Double twang.
the bus cancels out each other.
Sweet Mars. Yes. I love that.
The must cancels out each other. It's like when
You're crazy.
It's like
I cannot relate.
Yeah.
There's no way.
yeah.
You think no?
You've never gone close to
Bro.
must. We must.
No. What do you mean? What are we talking about right now?
It's
What
like
are
you
we
know when
actually
you.
talking about
It's
right
like
now?
you know when you
You're
can't
looking down
smell
on
your
your
own
ancestors.
house.
Yo, you were judging the hell out of the people in Sinners then.
Yes, because your boy is a demon.
All right.
Like
She
you know how
even
you go
said, "Let me
nose
wash up,"
blind
and
to
he
your
said,
own
"Nah."
crib.
Yeah, Sammy built that life.
It's like that when
like what, sorry?
like when you go nose blind to your own house.
Okay.
It's like that if two people are a little bit musty. You
I
don't.
don't agree.
You both don't smell each other because
No,
you both
I don't
stink
agree.
a little bit.
I don't agree with that at all.
It's
I
a little
don't.
much, yeah.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't. There's no way.
You don't like no seasoning?
a little musty.
What?
No, who said that?
Not trying to find out.
What?
This nigga said so big.
You don't like the natural pheromones?
No.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
I
You don't
like
want to taste their
pheromones,
dick.
but like I just don't want it. Like
Yo, Clyde, you're sick.
You don't want to taste their dick.
no, I don't.
They call that one a twisted
Zoe
tea.
not freaky for real, y'all.
I'm sorry. I want to. Like I
Zoe
said,
vanilla, y'all. She been
vanilla because I don't want to suck a dick.
You're not
that
a real
stinks.
fucker.
Facts.
Are
facts,
you crazy?
Facts.
Whatever.
They're getting stripped of essential oils. You know?
Yo, that, you guys are sick.
All right.
Yo, if you want to call me vanilla for not sucking a stinky dick, I'm
Yeah.
vanilla all day.
Facts.
Because there's no way I'm putting a dick that smells anywhere near me. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
For the culture, yo.
Are you crazy?
For the culture.
Like, are you crazy?
This is crazy right after the ad spot.
We're
Deadass.
not getting sponsored again.
Like, why?
Hey, man. We got to keep it real out here.
That is so gross. I mean, listen, Poor Minds talks about Nutter Butter, so how bad could this really be? That is
know?
disgusting.
I don't even know what
And
that
they have
is.
a Nutter Butter sponsorship.
Do they?
No, I don't.
That is crazy. I think that is crazy. Listen, if Poor Minds and Joe Budden can talk about what they want, we can talk about what we want.
That's
100, man.
Like, what's the problem?
we
But you
cool.
guys are sick youths for sure.
all
Hey,
of us.
man.
Yeah,
Listen.
whatever. If
Shout
we
out
must,
to
we
everybody.
must.
You know what
If
I
we
mean?
must,
If we
that's
must,
the
we must.
If we must, we
crazy
must.
thing.
Hell yeah.
Is there a song of the summer?
No, it's too
No.
early.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
What is it?
Oh, okay.
There's a song of the summer, but it's been splintered into genres.
Oh dear.
I'm listening.
So for every black genre, we have a song of the summer. It's
Go
June
ahead.
20 something right now.
June 24th.
Thank you. It's here. Song of the summer for rap music. That woman just dropped her one. That
When whammy. When whammy.
Lululemon,
When whammy.
that's
When
it.
whammy goes up.
That's the one.
When whammy goes up.
That give
I don't
me
think so.
a competitor.
Big
Rap.
Pluto, like what? Oh, that goes off.
That's the one.
That's
For
a
a
girl
rap
song
song,
that the
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
like.
That's the one. Give me a competitor if it's not true.
Say one right now.
Y'all don't got
yeah,
it.
That it might be, but also but I think we might have to take it a step farther. I think that is the American song or the American rap song of the
well,
summer.
Americans
I
wanna
don't
rap.
know about here if they're playing it like that.
I've heard it go a few
it
times,
rings
but
off.
I don't think it's Song of the Summer worthy yet.
Rap song of the summer it is.
Nah.
There's
Name
not
me a
lot of-
competitor.
Yeah,
There's no other
it's kinda
competitor
scarce.
for
Like,
real.
there's not a lot of.
Maybe
not mad at
maybe
it.
Cardi B will.
The outside one,
maybe
yeah.
it will.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think so, but maybe it will. But
Okay.
that's my rap one.
I'm not
Okay.
mad.
Okay.
Continue.
R&B. I know there's somebody.
Yeah, hell
I'll say that
Hell
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Song
We
of the
in
summer.
Miami turning up and on. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shuts down the club at
Every
peak
time.
hours. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Dance hall. Tip. Skilly Bang. Tip remix with Skilly Bang.
I think shake it.
I think shake it to the max.
Shake it to
Is
the
that
max.
dance hall?
Yeah, you consider it, yeah.
Kinda. Well, it's a dance hall remix. It's Skillet Bang and Shensia.
I didn't know if I would consider that dance hall, but if
What
you
would
do,
you consider it then?
isn't it like Brazilian or
Like
some shit?
reggaeton? Isn't she from Ghana?
I don't know.
Isn't she Ghanaian? Or something
right.
like that? I don't
Okay,
know.
I'll give it-
Or
I'll
I would
give
even
it-
do whites.
I'll give it to Shake It to the Max.
Whites is like last
I would
year,
say
no?
shake.
Whites?
Whites?
Whites is
I'll
like,
give it
isn't
to
Whites
Shake It to the
old?
Max.
Isn't Whites like 2024?
No.
She
Whites
is
is
Ghanaian.
2024?
Yeah, Whites is like a
I-
year old.
It might
Yeah.
be.
But
It's a
Whites
year.
wasn't ringing off last summer. The was ringing off this. Whites did
wasn't.
not come out last summer.
But Whites is not really ringing off this summer.
Yes,
like that.
every time I hear Whites, it rings off.
Okay, I'll give it to
'Cause
Shake.
it's a good
if you
song,
consider,
but
okay, fair enough. If
I'll
you-
give it Shake It to the
if you,
Max.
if you consider Shake It to the Max dancehall, then that's it.
I'll give it to Shake It to the Max.
Soca is the song we heard all over Jamaica. It's the greatest
Wind
bend
Up
over.
Yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. That got it.
I haven't heard that in a while though. Maybe I'm just not at the Soca
Yeah, you're
events.
not at the fets like that.
I'm not at the
You know what I
events.
mean?
Yeah.
But
They're calling Shake It to the Max Afro fusion with influences from Afro beats and dancehall.
really, okay, let's
But that's a
let's
dance
throw it in the
hall.
dancehall
That's
category
dancehall,
because
man.
Argument's sake.
yeah, I mean
What's
like
the Afro beats one?
Afro beats, Laho. Laho song of the summer for Afro beats.
I don't know if I'm co-signing that either. I feel like there has to be better. And my brain's just fried right now.
You guys just have to give me competition and then you win.
Afro beats. There hasn't
Some
really
people
been
say
much.
some people say maybe Rema is it a crime, but I think it's Laho.
I don't think there's any standout.
Yeah, true.
I
Yeah,
don't think
it's a
there's any
Sade
stand.
sample.
To me, there's no standout Afrobeat song this summer.
Laho when the Africans with the African uncles with the big bellies when their bottles are coming. What?
Many. Continental.
What? Yeah, their
Live
smile is ear
forever.
to ear. Yeah. So I just think it's like it's a
We'll see.
interesting
Burna
summer.
Boy's dropping July 11th, so who knows?
I heard mixed reviews about it from people
How?
that heard like listening parties and stuff like that.
Really?
I hope he impresses me, but
How'd you feel about the last one? I told them.
I told them, is that the one with Bum Bum? They different size?
I don't.
No,
even
that's the
know.
one with tested, approved, and trusted.
Yes.
I liked it.
Okay. And to me, it's gonna be hard for him to ever talk.
But it was a little sorry to cut you off. But Burna Boy's interesting because he always does one album is always African, and then he just does like a Grammy bait.
right.
So African Giant, that was like an African vibes.
Very and great album. Very Afrobeats.
Exactly. After that, it's the one with 23, the album.
Twice as tall.
Twice
Twice
as
as
tall.
Tall, didn't
Grammy
care.
bait.
I didn't like that one either much.
I didn't love it.
Right.
Then it was Love Damini.
Which last
liked that
love
one.
last
Love that
and
album.
That was hard.
Different sides and
And
stuff like that. That's more
Tony and
Tony and
Sing.
Sing.
Those song with J Balvin. What's called
that was
Roller
hard.
Coaster. Yeah.
Exactly. Not Grammy bait, a little fusion, but pretty much African.
Yeah.
So now I just feel like he's gonna be Grammy bait again.
But I told them was what? It wasn't Afrobeats.
Oh no, I told him was Grammy bait. So now he's back in
So
African.
maybe he might be African, yeah.
all right. So I'm expecting the African Burna Boy. All right.
Crying.
There we go.
I'm not mad. And Cardi B's dropping too.
Ooh.
Cardi B's dropping her second studio album ever.
Yeah. With the new single WAP.
Brand new. Spanking
Brand
new.
new.
Yo, and honestly,
Might get Bodak Yellow on that album too. Who knows?
that would be insane. But I've been seeing mixed reviews of people saying like, why would she put WAP and WAP
Did
and
she?
Up?
She dropped the track list.
Yep.
No,
Well-
she didn't. So basically, there were. She dropped that she was releasing her album, and then a lot of like the record sales were saying that Cardi B's album had already sold 1.5 million units. People were like, "How?" Because she put WAP on it. WAP and Up are on the album. That's why it already had pre-sold 1.5 million units based
Oh, they
on
got
those
pre-sales like that.
Yes,
Oh
that's
my
how they're
God.
counting it.
I see
So the whole
why.
headlines are Cardi B's album has already sold 1.5 million units 2 months prior to release.
I'm like 90% sure that I know people do put old bangers on new albums.
Yeah.
But I'm 90% sure the way that it's calculated is the streams don't count until the album drops.
There is
I
a
don't
way.
know,
To,
but-
there is
Yeah, I
there's
feel
some
like they
loopholes that you
changed
can do, like however you drop it, where it can be attributed.
I
to
feel
that.
like they changed that.
Yeah. Because I remember when Drake dropped God's Plan, it was like six months later he did Scorpion. And the streams the only streams that counted were the ones after Scorpion dropped.
I think there's something like a running joke about how there's never been a Pop Smoke project that didn't have Dior on it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
That's funny.
It gets put on every single.
It was on
Pop
Shooting for the
Smoke release.
Stars. It was on the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
two, Meet the Woo. Yeah.
And this is 8 years after Invasion of Privacy,
Damn.
yeah.
which that album did like what, double, triple platinum, quadruple platinum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Barb's,
every song on that album went platinum, no?
Barb's will shoot me, but I think that's like the best female rap album of all time.
Better than Miseducation.
That's
that a
barely a
rap
rap
album?
album. That's like
It's poetry.
nah. She's singing most of it. She has like
But
It gets
Education?
heralded though as a rap album.
if you
Yeah.
count that, then fine. But
Okay.
Yeah, that album is. Yeah.
Best rap album female of our time.
I think so.
It's the Get Rich or Die Trying of female rap albums, but it might be the best one.
Yeah.
It has so many bangers.
Like it's just like the best, the hardest debut. You know, like that's what Get Rich or Die
And it's
Trying was.
all,
Like
like,
him coming.
Friday had a lot of bangers too, though.
But it doesn't have Diamond. It doesn't have like I Like It Like That. It doesn't have Bodak Yellow. Even Be Careful was like a fucking
Yeah.
big
Pink
song.
Friday.
Super
Like,
big song.
Yeah.
So what do we think? Like, because she's already set the scale so high for herself.
yeah.
How did she come in with this one? It's called Am I the Drama?
I like the.
So how is she
name.
coming in with this one?
Yeah, she's gonna have to. It's gonna have to be the same formula.
I
just
low-key
bangers
believe
on
in Cardi,
bangers.
Does it have to be the same formula though?
It can be. Music is just different than it was the last time. she
8 years
dropped.
ago, yeah.
No, I mean same formula as in it's just. I think it should just be bangers,
Bangers.
on bangers on bangers
Okay.
on bangers. Cardi B doesn't need to make like a cohesive album.
But-
Every track just needs to be a banger. That's all she needs.
Invasion of Privacy was kind of cohesive.
What? A little, in a way,
There was
yes.
range, even with the features and stuff.
She had
I feel
range
like-
for sure. There was definitely some range on
I'm
Invasion
pulling
of
it up
Privacy,
right now.
but I'm interested to see. 'Cause like I said, those are big. It's her own shoes to fill, and they're still very big shoes to fill.
When
It's
it drops,
possible.
Are you guys gonna go through like a deep here for it?
No question. I'm listening to the entire
Like at
thing.
midnight, you're gonna
100. Okay, maybe not
throw
at
that on?
midnight. I'm not that listener. Like, oh my god,
Yeah, I don't like listening to albums like Midnight Friday. I'd be trying to go to sleep.
didn't you text us at like 4 a.m. about an album or something like that? What?
Yeah, that was a new Drake single. That's different.
Exactly.
Never beating Galley.
Mucho texted us 2 Mazza lyrics at 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You did listen to Aya music when it dropped the night of?
No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to hear Cardi before I go to
You
sleep.
can't hear
man.
Playboy Cardi before you go to
I'll
bed.
give you that.
I like listening when it comes out.
Yeah, like
at midnight.
the Friday night, turn up, put the new album on.
Yeah.
But yo, one guest appearance that I need on the new Cardi B album, she needs to put Amaya on it.
Amaya from.
That'd be hard.
Are we going into
As
Love
like an
Island?
interlude, Amaya's interlude.
She reminds me of Cardi B, yo.
Amaya's interlude would be fire.
I feel like she's worse than Cardi B.
Yeah.
With her English?
With
It's
her
too
English,
OD. It's so
I don't,
OD.
I don't know. So are we getting into Love Island? We can.
What does she sound like?
Amaya, she sounds like you don't know if English or Spanish is her first
She
language.
sounds like she's doing a like caricature of a Dominican girl from the Bronx.
Like
Yeah.
worse than Hennessy, kind of like Spanglish?
Way
Way
worse.
worse.
Yeah, way worse.
It's not even Spanglish. It's just like poor English.
But she's from New York.
Born and raised.
So why does she sound like that?
I don't know. It throws me off. It really throws me off. I don't understand. But anyways, we're talking about Love Island because we
Really
didn't talk
quick.
about it last week, and I know people are like, "Oh, you didn't talk about it." We won't talk about it every week, guys.
can't.
Periodically, when something big happens.
Yes,
we
but something
can't do
big
that
did
with
happen,
you, bro.
right?
Yeah.
And if you are behind, skip this this section of the episode.
Yeah, skip 5 minutes.
So
going on
I skip 5 minutes is crazy. Right now we're in Casa Amor, right? Which is like cool. Casa Amor is all right. But even before that, the dumping that just took place,
The craziest I've ever seen.
that was
dumping?
the dumping,
Like the elimination?
yes,
Okay, I think I saw that.
the dumping that took place on Sunday night.
2 episodes ago.
Yes, Sunday night.
No, 3 episodes ago.
Sunday night.
Okay, whatever.
Yes, the dumping that was on Sunday night, the same day as the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
That was the most hater shit I think I've seen on Love Island, period.
Bars.
The most hater shit I've seen on Love Island. Because if you guys don't know what happened, they eliminated, so they were voting, America was voting for their favorite girl and their favorite boy. The bottom 3 girls were Amaya, who can barely speak Spanish and English, Iris, who has the personality of a flip-flop,
Yeah.
and Hannah, who's like an Amanda Bynes, Hannah Montana morph.
Oh, wow.
Holy
Yeah.
smoke.
3 bottom girls. There were 3 bottom boys. Austin, who what is he even doing here? Why does he have
Yeah.
blonde highlights in 2025? Pepe wasn't bottom.
Wasn't it Taylor?
No, it was. Who was the bottom?
No, it was Pepe.
It was Pepe,
Austin.
and
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah were the 3 bottom. Yes, you're right. Right. So Austin, Pepe, Jeremiah, 3 bottom. Are you sure it was Pepe? Well, I think it wasn't Pepe.
It was either Pepe or Taylor. No, it was Pepe.
It was Pepe.
Because Taylor was the
Because
one
Taylor
that
was
said
okay.
it.
Yeah, you're right. It was Pepe. Because right with the 3 bottom. Pepe is in a strong connection with Hannah.
Yeah.
Austin, I think, is pretty useless. He doesn't like Amaya.
Useless on the show.
Useless on the show, no personality, doesn't like Amaya. I don't know. They're just trying to fill their quota of having a white guy on the show.
Yeah, no one likes him.
Jeremiah has had a very strong story in regards to TV, right? He had the Huda drama, all that happened. He dropped Huda like all of y'all said. We realized Huda was crazy. Okay, cool. Dropped Huda. Big moment. Chose Iris to break that toxic cycle. Okay, great. Iris says, I'm feeling a platonic vibe. He agrees. They bring in the sexy ass bombshell, Andrina. Connects with her and her fat
Maybe
ass.
the baddest girl in Love Island
And
history.
I say fat ass is in like a very positive way. Her ass is so fat. Great ass. I don't know if it's fake or whatever, but she has a great ass. Great face.
It's a movie
great,
quote.
I know the reference. It's okay. It
Great
landed with
ass,
me. Don't
great
worry about
face.
anybody else, Mucho.
all the above. She's a beautiful girl.
Great reference.
He connects with her. I think they're all cheesed. I think they're jealous. Because my thing is, they're like, oh, he's not playing the game right. He's locking in with one girl again. Taylor's been doing nothing. Taylor's been doing nothing since day one. Taylor is forcing this relationship with, what's her name? Olandria, that he's not attracted to her. You can tell he's not attracted to her.
Yeah.
But he's in this for what? Austin, who got curved by Shelly, kinda-ish.
Yeah.
And now hates Amaya. Why is he still on the show?
Yeah.
They only cut off Jeremiah because he was bagging the baddest shorty in the villa.
Yeah, they wanted her.
Yeah.
There's literally no other reason.
But people say it's hate though. I feel like it's niggas eliminating competition. Is that hate?
Competition for who though?
For them.
Nick wants her.
Nick has duck lip Sierra.
Yeah,
who can't
but-
stop doing this.
But yeah, but then right after he smashed, Adrina walked in and he's like, I'm kind of feeling her too.
Yes, I agree. And Andrina was giving Nick some energy, but you can tell that Jeremiah was her primary.
For sure. But Nick can still eliminate competition like this. And now he has two options. If you're thinking purely selfishly, fuck that nigga.
Nah, I think that's nasty.
It is nasty work, but is it hate? It's nasty work.
I think it's hating shit. I low-key think it's hating shit.
Who's hating? Nick or
I think
Ace?
Nick and Ace. I think both of them are hating.
I don't think Nick's hating.
Why are you eliminating then?
Cause now that's mine.
No, you have Sierra.
He don't give a fuck about no Sierra, man.
He has Sierra.
You think he cares about it that much?
I mean, and I believe in the
Do you
level.
think if both were on a platter, I don't mean to objectify women, but I will just for now. If both were on a platter, right? Is Nick gonna choose Adrina or Sierra?
I think he'd probably choose Andrina.
All right.
But my thing
Eliminate
is,
your competition.
I get it, but I don't because
Just pragmatically. You know who else did that?
Who?
Huda.
Who'd eliminate? Hannah. Oh. That was also nasty though because
Nasty work.
Iris was right there. Iris is giving the villa nothing.
Yeah.
Hannah is annoying. I get it.
Yeah.
She is kind of annoying, but she had a connection with Pepe.
Does Huda hate Hannah?
I don't think she hates Hannah.
All right. It's the same thing.
Oh. I don't know if it's the same because, but also Huda's single though. Huda doesn't have a guy interested in her.
Yeah, but you know niggas can't just have one, y'all.
TJ's not interested in Huda. He said it.
Yeah.
Jeremiah's not, like, none of the guys wanted Huda. So, like, I understand. But, like, Nick had Sierra. You slept with her. You told her that.
He's grimy. He's grimy.
Like, come on.
It's nasty work. I just don't think it's hate. At least on his part. Maybe Ace.
So Ace's part is just hate.
Yeah.
What do you want this guy to do? You guys said, okay, he's too locked. Oh, now he's locked in too much again. All of y'all are locked in.
Ace-
You're locked in with Shelly. Taylor's locked in with Olandria. Austin and Maya are just barely speaking to each other.
Yeah.
So, like, how is it hate? You guys are, or how is it locking in too much? You guys are all locked in.
You're right. Ace a bitch ass nigga.
Like, it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So to hear them say his name,
Yeah.
I was sick.
I was low-key sad though. I was sad for Jeremiah. Yo. You just locked in a baddie after this crazy single mother.
Okay, come on. Hold on, not to run a single mom. My mom's a single mom. Why are you doing the single mom thing?
Because it's a little bit worse than if she was not. What are you talking about?
Like, what's wrong with me?
What are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
As a potential mate, yeah, you would rather she not be. What's wrong with a single father? You'd rather he not be. Like, okay, fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he just had the baddest, like he was about
She's
to have
bad.
a crazy redemption story. I do think that, I don't know if love bombing is the right word, but he's OD with it, the way he locks in right away. Relax, my nigga. But
I hear it.
But like that's not enough to warrant to kick him out.
But Taylor also never explored nothing either. Taylor and his lanky, like, what are those things outside of the car washes that do this?
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me
Wacky
of.
inflatable tube man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
like
low-key
what?
is
Like
one,
you
yeah.
haven't done anything with any other girl in this villa
Did
either.
you see the picture of him on the O like this?
On the O?
On the Love Island O? just
No, I
sitting
never
there?
saw that.
Yeah,
I don't think I want to see it. But I don't get it because it's like you've been locked in with Olandria, kind of ish. You haven't talked to any really other girl in the villa. Why is no one telling him to play the game better?
Yeah.
Olandria explored, Taylor didn't.
Yeah.
Taylor was sulking when Olandria was with Jalen.
But yo, isn't that fire how like just like waistbands like Taylor could just pull a baddie like that?
Yeah, Taylor's not.
That shit
like
fire,
I don't think
bro.
he's good looking at
Niggas
all.
can actually pull anything, bro.
Okay, I don't know about any. I mean, depending on your personality, yeah. But I don't even think he's that interesting. Like, I don't think he's that funny. Like nothing.
Nigga just had to say I'm a cowboy. And that's it. He had it in the bag after.
Literally. And now we're in Casa. What do you think's gonna happen in Casa?
I don't know if I like this new format.
Neither do
Where
I.
like everybody just
Has to
walks
couple
in.
up.
But I think it's pretty predictable. Like Ace is gonna stay solid because he's partnered up with Jigsaw. Shelly is Shelly's gonna do the same, I think, but her is more tricky.
I don't know. That guy's tall.
Oh yeah,
He's very tall.
Yeah.
And he's good looking. who Shelly has now. But I feel like Shelly's just so like thing with Ace that she might still go back to like short Ace.
Yeah.
Because she's a short man on
Short
one side.
Ace?
Yeah, he's short.
Okay, fair
Do you
enough.
see the picture of him sitting on the thing and his legs were swinging?
No.
Yeah, exactly. He's pinch.
Did you see the first episode when he said he's 5'10"?
He's not. Not even close. He's probably like my height or shorter.
Yeah.
Probably like 5'6". I'll give him maybe like 5'7".
Yeah.
Maybe 5'8".
All right, so let's put a pin in it then for Love Island. So who do you think's cheating for Kessa Moore?
Cheating?
Or not cheating.
Or who's gonna come back with somebody new?
Yeah.
I think Taylor might. I don't think Taylor really likes Olandria that physically
neither.
attractive at all. I think
Me
Taylor
neither.
might pick someone new. Austin's gonna pick someone new for sure. TJ is just so unattractive and like barely. He looks like Lord Farquaad, so I don't think he's coming back with anything new.
Fuck.
And who else is there? I don't think Nick might. Nick might. With that girl with the strong eyeliner.
yeah,
her Jaden,
yeah.
I think her name is.
The black woman?
She's not black. The girl that Nick was talking to up top. and,
Oh, okay.
I think maybe she might get him to turn his head.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He wants Adrina, man. He's trying to go back.
On the girl side, Huda for sure.
Yeah.
I think Shelly's too pussy to actually
that's not
turn her
happening.
head.
Yeah.
Olandria, well, she didn't really get chosen. It kind of sucks. The first time, Olandria, like her heart was empty.
That's crazy.
She was second choice for the Asian guy, Zach.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know about the girls who's gonna switch. Iris for sure, and Andrina. I think she's locked in with this guy now.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
I thought they were gonna bring Jeremiah back though for
They will. They will, by the way.
You think they will?
That's
You think
my hot prediction. They're going to
They're gonna bring Jeremiah back.
They have to. They will.
They have
He's
to.
the people's champ.
Yeah.
It's happened before.
They're gonna bring.
Yeah,
it back.
when UK they brought back. I think
They're
UK
gonna bring
season
it
10. When they brought back Molly, but they brought her back in Casa Amor.
Especially if it's bored, if it starts to get stale,
Yeah.
they're gonna bring him back.
Like that's crazy. And the thing is, like, don't try to like talk to me after you vote me off. Like I hate that. Let's try to be like, oh man, like shut up, get out of my face.
Yeah.
Like it's actually not love. We're actually not friends. Like you guys just voted me off for like literally no reason.
I know. But they had to vote somebody.
Vote Austin. What is Austin doing in this
But
villa?
then he shouldn't be cheesed if he got voted off, is what you're saying.
Austin? I don't think so.
Okay, yeah.
Because you didn't have a connection.
Yeah.
Like-
if it's for a good reason.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I'm gonna ask this one question that's like spoiler free, and that you guys could all answer. You were talking about Lord Farquaad, dude, right? So, why do you think it is that Love Island typically brings in quote unquote less attractive men than the woman that they bring on? Why do you think that is?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'll start
Like
with you.
just this season or in
In
general?
In general. They always bring in like usually pretty women and like mid guys.
Yeah.
As like the best bombshell ever was probably Miguel last season of Love. Miguel was fine as fuck. And he was a bombshell. He's probably the best bombshell in Love Island history.
Yeah.
It's probably the casting. Whoever's doing the casting, that's their type.
So I don't think so. I have a pretty fleshed out theory.
Wait, what do you think?
I think it just from an engagement standpoint, like if you understand your audience and that your audience is gonna like debate about the attractiveness of like the guys and stuff like that, then it makes sense. To
Any
make
pu-
the guys
any-
less
Also-
attractive.
Any publicity
Also,
is good
it's
publicity.
possible that
Mess.
dudes like really, really, really super good looking dudes during the interview process probably didn't present the best personalities for TV.
Less substance.
So they'd rather put the mid dudes
That
that
have
would give
charisma?
better TV than just like super good looking dudes that are going to be boring.
Ugly dudes got character.
Yeah. Okay, so that's actually
Damn, my sister just texted me. Love Island is crazy.
Another one?
with all caps. So I know it's episode. Fuck. Okay.
Okay. So I think it's 4 things. The first thing is that there's no incentive for men to go on Love Island compared to women.
True.
If you
Very
win
true.
Love Island as a woman, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
As a man, we don't even know who won.
not
Maybe
true.
Dammy, that's it.
Cordell
Demi
just
never
from
won.
Dammy
Miami.
and Cordell, or
No,
whoever
Dammy
got the
never won.
finalist, whatever. That's all we know.
Wasn't it Davide won that season? Davide and Eke.
Yeah,
don't know
nobody
who that
cares
is.
about him. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about the men that go far.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. The second, so from right there's going to be more women that apply than men. There's going to be a larger pool.
Did you see the videos on TikTok of the Love Island open casting calls?
No,
And like some people that are posting themselves like going their day, and the comments on some of those videos are like, girl.
Wait, what do you mean?
Love Island has been doing open casting calls in different cities
Okay.
And people are vlogging themselves like, I'm going to the casting call today. Here's me holding up my side. Here's me at an interview. And the comments are like, sis, you are not getting online.
That's so
Now you like these
why?
TikTok comments. You like those ones.
They're so mean. It's funny. It can still be mean and funny. Two
Mean
things
and
could be
funny,
true.
yeah.
But it's like, damn.
Yeah.
You got to know what you're doing to yourself sometimes, though. Like, you got to look from an outside perspective. You know people are going to kill you.
But Love Island is also mainly models. Like when you look at like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a blah, blah, blah. Like, and you look at their Instagram, like they were models. So a lot of the casting, I think, goes through like modeling agencies and stuff like women and men.
Or
Jeremiah was a
Instagram.
model. Nick was a model.
Like professional or just Instagram model?
I thought Nick was immersed.
But he has like modeling photos, like for like I looked at Instagram, like, he had like campaign photos for like some like Bob Marley fragrance and stuff like that. Like he was modeling.
And you
I
have
was
to
like,
like, they like a certain type. Like you got to be kind of fit a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you got to work out.
I don't watch the show, and this is kind of
You
discourse.
cannot be plus size on Love Island.
This is discourse that I've seen
Facts.
recently, but like it seems like everybody is an influencer.
Low
Yeah,
key.
a lot of them are.
Some of them, not
too
all
loud
of
over
them.
there.
Low key.
Not all of
She
them,
said
but
it.
some of
I
them.
feel like that would really make the show a lot better if it was more regular people, probably.
Some of them don't have a lot of followers when they come on.
Okay.
Some of them don't. Ace did because he's like a TikTok Michael Jackson or whatever he is.
I saw a video of Ace freestyling, like on some like on the radar type freestyle.
Yeah.
And it was hard.
Yeah, it
but,
was low key good. It was like the LA West Coast shit.
Yeah, I was so confused.
He's a big content creator.
Did you hear about the fan theory that he knows Olandria and Shelly already?
Really?
I think people said that.
Supposedly,
Well, they said like Shelly admitted that they had met before in New York.
yeah, but like the theory is that they go way back further than that, or that they were tighter than that. But then also supposedly via Ace set up Olandria with Kirko Bangs.
There was Kirko Banks dropped a photo with him and Alandria in a drop top, like a convertible.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Why the fuck did you drop this?"
There's like a live dating show on stream that Ace set her up with him. Or
I thought it was a music video shoot.
yeah,
That
then they went on
Alandria
a
was like the
date.
main girl in a what's his name?
Kirko Bangs.
Kirko Bangs video.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
that's enough for Love Island though.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You guys don't love Love Island, man. You guys are not locked in.
We don't.
Anyways,
I try.
I mean, there's
Uprooting our
not
society.
much other than we can talk about B.Simone. B.Simone's just annoying with her eyebrow slits. I don't know what there is to say
What's
about
there to
her.
talk about that?
She's annoying.
What, you want to play the
she's like-
video?
What video?
She just said
the-
that she's
when she doesn't shop at, she has to
she's
shop at
just losing
H&M.
money now. Shops at H&M, can't.
Was
shop
she
at
dead
Bloomingdale's.
ass? Because I don't know when she's trolling.
Looked like she was like
She
crying.
was crying.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
She was like crying. So I
I
don't think
can
there's
find
much
the
to
clip.
talk about. But it's like, yeah, man. That's the life of a entrepreneur and a creator. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're not.
Wasn't she always talking about like, oh, I can never date a 9-to-5 nigga. I need like an entrepreneur. I need a boss, man. I need like
Yeah,
shut
see?
up.
Yeah, Trey.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
She was.
See how them tables turn, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't connect with her. I never liked her. I think she's annoying. I don't know. Her and Zoe Spencer.
I was gonna say who's worse, her or Zoe?
Zoe has a thing with Zoe Spencer. Bro.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
We need to set up the celebrity boxing match.
No, I don't want to fight her.
You'd
I don't wanna
whoop her
fight her.
ass,
Why you think
though.
she'd fuck you
Yeah,
up?
Zoe's whooping
No,
her ass.
what am I fighting
Hey,
for?
we can't say that too. Zoe Spencer is a girl from New York. We can't write her off that
Oh,
easily.
you're right.
I'm not. I'm
They be
not
tussling.
fighting anyone. Like, what are we fighting for?
Who's winning though?
Saying you're
I don't
playing
know. How big is she?
She's 5'2",
Average
110.
size. She's
5'2"?
not. No, she's not.
She's not
No,
5'2".
she's not. She's not.
Why would I ever measure
Yeah,
that?
I don't know.
I think it'd be a good fight, but I would never fight her. I don't hate her. I just don't. I don't like the character that she presents on social media. I'll say it like that.
That's fair. You're allowed.
fair, yeah.
You're
Yeah, I don't
entitled
like the
to
character that she presents. I think she's very annoying.
That's
like
fair.
B.Simone.
That's
Both
fair.
very annoying. Who's worse, B.Simone or Zoe Spencer? Probably B.Simone.
That's fair.
Like-
And while we're talking about creators, we could just run through this real quick. Forbes dropped their top creator list, and some of these the stuff that they're making, I'll just give you guys some of the highlights of some of the people on the list. Number one was Mr. Beast, $85 million.
Yep.
This is 2025
Net worth
earnings.
or a year?
He made earnings, $85 million.
Yeah.
He's number one.
I'm gonna pay myself white.
Jake Paul, number
Yourself
three.
white.
Jake Paul was number 3, 50 mil.
Shit.
Alex Cooper was number 5.
Jake Paul, sorry.
Yeah.
Still?
How's
50
Jake Paul
M's.
making money?
2025.
Yeah.
Refresh. What the year say?
2025.
What?
I think that what was the fight this year?
Oh,
Him and
the-
Mike
the
Tyson.
internet
Oh.
fights.
Last year, no.
Was that this year? Was that
It wasn't
2025?
2025.
I don't remember.
So.
I really don't remember.
They said Jake Paul got 50 M's
Damn.
this year.
And Caller Daddy got
Alex
what?
Cooper, 32 M's. This one's confusing.
And she's a podcaster.
I think they're underdoing it on all of them. Like I
Charlie
think they all made way more
D'Amelio, number
that?
6, exactly, right? Still, I don't know how she's still.
That's very
Still-
pandemic coded. Like,
Does she still have the Black Lives Matter in her?
I don't know. I don't
You're
follow
so
that.
how
dumb.
is she? All right.
Number 6, 23.5 M's.
Jesus.
How?
I don't know.
Drewski's number 9,
Okay.
14 M's.
Good for him. First black man.
Yeah. Kabi Lame is number 10. Who? Ain't said a
He
word.
just got deported too.
Who are these people? Who's Copy Lane?
You know,
the guy that does that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Number 10, 20 M's.
Shit.
He ain't said a word on social media ever. We could skip through a lot of these.
What's the next black one?
Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD,
Oh, big up.
he
You
should be up.
number 17, 10 M's.
think Marcus Brownlee has a black girlfriend?
Where's Kai Sinat?
Okay,
I
I was
was
about
about
to
to
say.
Kai he's on this. Let me find
Whoa,
him. He's
you're
lower
scrolling
down on the
deep.
list.
Down?
Kai's number 28. I think this one is a severe low ball. They have Kai at 28 at 8.5 million.
That's
And
it?
it's top 30?
No, it's top 50.
Oh.
That's
He's
why I
at
know.
28.
That's why I didn't know you texted that. That's why I understand you texted that. Like that's a severe low ball.
There's no way that
Yeah.
Kai
Where's
is
Zoe?
at
I
number
think that
28.
Kai makes more than Drewski.
I would assume
yeah, I
so
would
too.
say so too.
Where's Zoe's boyfriend?
Oh, Duke Dennis.
Dude, is he even on there?
He's
With
not.
all due respect?
He's
He's
not
right
on
here.
this.
Get him. You know what?
We got Duke Dennis.
You know what? You
Nah,
know what?
He's not on the list.
I don't think he's on the list.
Speed is number 40. See, this is the thing that doesn't make
How
sense.
does
And I
Speed
guess
make-
the ranking, I guess there's other rankings just besides like how much you get paid. Because Kai was the last one I said at like what, 8 million. Speed is number 42 at 20 million.
What?
Yeah, this doesn't make sense.
I'm not
to me.
sure what the metrics are.
It sounds like these little niggas are underreporting their taxes. That's what that
It
sounds
has-
like.
Yeah.
Kai maybe. I believe Speed made 20 million, but I do not for a second think Kai made $8 million.
No way.
No way.
That was what
Yeah,
Streamer
8 million
University
this
made.
year?
No way.
He made way more than
No
that.
way.
Streamer of-
There's no way.
That nigga rented
And
out
didn't he do
University of
Mafia
Akron.
Thon?
He did Mafia.
Like,
Thon,
come
rented
on.
out a whole university.
Yeah,
way.
no, there's no way.
Wisdom K, number 48 at 5 mil. I think that's a low ball too.
Mm-hmm.
Monet
Oh, that's the guy.
McMichael.
That's the stylist.
Yeah.
I was like, where'd he get that money from for those fits? All right.
Yeah. This one's for the girls. Monet McMichael. You don't know Monet? She's like the big
look- let me see.
beauty girl, the Spanish looking.
Oh, it's the one who didn't she live on a
With the
plantation or a
boyfriend.
slave house, something like that?
Jesus.
There's something that she lived in. Yeah, I heard her boyfriend got in shit for buying some type of like
And they-
slave house. Or,
I
don't
saw
know,
that.
or
and
plantation,
then
something like that.
I saw that, and then he got someone to come and do like the research for whatever, and it's turns out that it's not a slave house.
I don't know.
And that house was the actual house, and they built the new house. But anyways,
up?
she has
I
7.7
saw
M's.
that.
But yeah, creators are getting paid, y'all. So if you guys think it's not a real career and there's no money in it, you are wrong.
I don't think anyone's ever said that.
People say that all the time.
I think that
I
people
mean,
just
as somebody who's a full time creator, I'm sure he's heard that.
People
I
say
think
that
it's
all
just
the
like
time.
when it's like when everyone wants to be a creator, not everyone is going to be making millions. I think that's
Yeah.
what it is. We're like people like, oh well, I'm gonna be a creator. It's like,
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that say that there's no longevity in it because
Oh, that's not
being
true.
a creator isn't like a real career because it could quote unquote end tomorrow.
no, it's definitely a real career. But I also do think that I think a lot of people think it's just like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna just
Easy
be a
thing.
creator.
Yeah.
Like-
I'm gonna just post videos all day.
Yes.
Millions, yeah.
I liken being a creator in terms of like how the job style is. I say being a creator is like being a professional athlete, where like a professional athlete, you could get to the league. One, that doesn't mean you're getting a max contract. Two, you could play for one season and be gone and never play a game of basketball ever again in your life. But people would look at that more legit than a creator who's
Yeah.
making $10 million because they're like,
And then
oh,
just
this
ducks off.
isn't
Yeah.
this isn't sustainable. So if someone's in the league for a year, Or if someone's really popular for a year and makes the same amount of money, why is an athlete a legitimate job and a creator's not? You know?
Yeah.
So
Fair.
And it felt what? It's like a 4-year average where
yeah, the average.
Yeah.
Only 4 years?
Yeah, I think
It's
the
a short
average NBA,
lifespan, yeah.
the average NBA career is like what, 6 years? I think.
Yeah, NBA is a little longer.
So, and even that is still
long,
kind
yeah.
of short. You work your whole life and you're making money for 6 years. And then now you got to try to find something else.
Most NBA players, it's like they only get 2 contracts, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's the
Damn.
Totally.
Yeah,
Two
the
contracts.
NFL
Yeah,
for
if you
sure.
think about
Like
contracts, like yeah,
NFL,
it's hard to get your second contract.
Yeah, NFL for sure. That those guys do not play long.
Nah,
Or get guaranteed money.
Yeah, because their head is scrambled eggs.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Yeah, I hear it.
Their brain is cooked.
Word.
Cooked.
Anyways,
So I would never date an NBA player. You're not going to catch me slipping. Or NFL players.
NFL player. Yeah, you'd rather get cheated on than get whooped on,
Okay, you know.
Oh my god.
right?
All right, we're good? Everyone?
You don't want to do hot.
we're done here. We're gonna
that
end.
not what she
We can do
said?
like a 1 year relentless, or we're done.
Let's give him one.
I mean, we can save it for next week.
All right. Hey, I don't care.
That's crazy.
We could do it next week. We could do it this week.
Okay, let's do one. I saw one come.
Yeah, maybe we could do it. Maybe it's someone else gassing us up again.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think it was someone gassing us up. Hold on, let me see if I can
No,
find
us
it.
up.
Oh, shut up.
Gassing us up.
Just the boys.
Just the boys.
Okay, so this one was, it's like half a Dear Relentless, so
What do you mean
guess.
half?
Okay.
it's mainly
Half
just
what?
like people showing love.
Okay.
Anyways, so it's like I was going to send this as a Dear Relentless, but then I thought it wouldn't really fit the segment, but I just wanted to give y'all your flowers for real. I was admitted to the hospital a couple weeks back for bilateral kidney stones, and your girl was struggling. However, the podcast was on replay, and it brought me so much sense of hope. One last, however, though, this is where maybe y'all will chuckle. Because kidney stone pain is really high ranking, the hospital had me on an IV drip for pain medication. Tell me how I had the best fever dream of y'all being at my 30th birthday. I'm a fellow Cancer like Zoe, and I know that the chances of that happening are next to impossible, but I really just felt the need to share to let you guys know the topics, the laughter, the energy really got me through such a painful time. Sending love and appreciation to all of you, and happy 5 years.
Where do you live? We could pull up to the
Yeah.
birthday.
Pull up to the birthday.
Let's go.
Pull up
Let's
to the
go.
birthday party, man.
Yeah.
Pull up to the birthday party.
That's so
Right down.
sweet.
I
Shout
love,
out- shout
I
out
love
you
a good
for-
party.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Shout out to you for enduring probably one of the most painful things a human
Yo,
being can
facts.
endure.
Facts.
I'd be
Facts.
so scared of getting
You need
kidney stones.
to hit that morphine drip the way I hit the sound effects.
I'm screaming. Yeah. But I really appreciate it. That's
that
very
button.
lovely. And yeah, we're all down to come to the birthday party if we're invited.
Yeah.
I mean, she did say fever dreams. Maybe she doesn't actually believe that. But we'll see. Anyways, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything really left that we really care to talk about. I don't really care to talk about Pusha T's rollout. I'm not going to lie to you.
Push your sips tea.
Okay. Anyways, we'll see you
right.
guys next week.
Yeah.
We got to watch Love Island tonight.
Yeah, big one.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Alandria goes home. I'm scared.
Yeah, because she's black. They hating on black women.
I faded us out, but if we have more, yeah, okay, all right.
They hating on black women. That's what the narrative is.
Oh my God.
We're done?
Yeah.
Okay.